doing this because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the dick in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
Real prick.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast. The Basement Benchwarmers Podcast, back for another week after week 1 of the NFL, almost over. We're doing this on Monday, and right now the Jets and Bills are kicking off after got to be shelter in place because the storm's going through, but it looks like they're starting on time. Back with the original crew. It's the OGs of Basement Benchwarmers. The characters are here.
There's Pickle Salty.
So I've got Ed, Eric, Willie, and myself here tonight to do the show. I'm going to start off tonight by saying today is 9/11. It is a day that was, it's still, when I just said it, gave me chills. It was crazy. Mm-hmm. It's a day we all know where you were, what it did to this country, what it meant to this country. I wish we could get back to that, like we always say, to what we were like right after that happened. Quit being divisive. Let's just say that.
Have you ever been to the memorial?
No, and I heard it's incredible.
You have.
I have.
And
yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's hard to, like, you kind of gasp as you're in there, especially when you're down in the museum and you're in the actual confines of the building, and like some of the columns they left in there. It's just, it's kind of tough actually to. Yeah, but it's neat. Everybody should do it.
Yeah,
every American should be there.
I like to check it out.
It's like Pearl Harbor, and you go there, and it's like you're getting kicked. It's like somebody standing on your chest all the time.
Yeah,
it's something else.
It's impressive.
So everybody knows. So do you remember where you were, Ed, when it happened?
Yeah, we were working on my garage for my house, which I've lived in now for 23 years or whatever. And we were putting the bricks down on the garage when it happened. So we had the house pretty much built, but then we were setting blocks.
How about you, Eric?
Yeah, I lived in Tucson, Arizona at the time, and I was on my way to work, and I listened to Howard Stern back then, and Howard Stern was reporting on it, and I was kind of like, "Come on, Howard, that's not funny," because you
thought he was being a jokester. Yeah.
And then once I realized that it was real, and I worked at the time, I worked for Enterprise, so it was chaotic because once they shut down all the airports and everything like that, our business became nuts. Like we didn't even have a chance to sit, reflect on it, because we just had to act. We had all these people calling us, and people and like, I need a one-way rental. I need a one-way. I gotta get home. And it was chaos. I remember that day working probably 16 hours. And I remember at the end of the night, like we actually all, and like you said, we should get back to being the way we were, because it didn't matter who you were. Like even in that Enterprise little network we had of 12, 15 people, there's some people that didn't like each other. That day we all kind of like gathered in this huddle at the end of the day. And there's one guy who was real religious, and he did a prayer, and his brother was a pilot, a commercial pilot too. So I remember him just like being like really worried all day, but he came together and just brought us all together, and everybody was kind of like emotional and in tears, and just it was crazy. Just
Willie?
Yeah.
It was his 55th birthday. No. Sorry.
I was trying to think, how old was I then? Yeah. But I was actually flying that day.
Oh.
I had a choice. I got the phone call the day before. They needed to go to Pennsylvania for work. And they go, here's your choice. You can either take a direct flight from Milwaukee to Newark. Anybody's ever flown to Newark?
I can't say I have.
No, it's a crappy airport. And I'm like, no, thank you. Or they said you could take a flight where you had to fly through Detroit, and then from Detroit you go to Pennsylvania. Thank God I took that flight to Detroit, because I had an early flight. I got there and I saw there was commotion going on, and we were watching it. And it was after the first plane had hit one of the towers. I'm hearing this. I'm like, oh, probably some little Cessna hit it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I'm thinking that, and we're watching it. I'm watching it with people, and we actually saw that second plane hit the tower, and then it was Matt Lauer back then, on the Today Show, and
in between hand jobs.
right.
Wow.
He might have getting one during it.
Did you guys see it hit the second tower? Because the first one, like you said, it seemed like it was an accident. Way back in the day, remember a plane hit the Empire State Building?
Yeah.
Didn't a baseball player hit a building there too in a Cessna?
Yeah.
I think
What
so.
was that?
Yeah.
So I mean,
I know what you're talking
yeah.
about.
It wasn't completely out of the question,
Right. Well, that worked out well because I just because you couldn't get a rental car because everybody just
Mhm.
they were gone. I called my dad. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? He goes, nothing. I'm getting ready to go golfing. I go, how about come pick me up? So I stayed there at the house because there was no way to get home for a couple of days. I ended up finally getting home by taking the train.
Wow.
So, but it was kind of
Can
crazy.
you imagine if you'd have been in Newark, it's right across the bay there.
Yeah, I'd been stuck there for I don't know how long, but
Oh.
I was on the company dime, so I didn't care.
Yikes.
Man.
Yeah, it was.
Where were you, Scott?
I was at our old shop, and Jenny called me and said, "Something's going on. I don't know what is." So I said, "Oh, well." So I drove the shop we're at, and now they're all at. It was original, and I don't think we had a TV there, obviously. So it must be she had a computer. It was older computers, but he still could get a little bit. So we somehow got it on or something, or maybe we had an old TV at the shop. And we pulled it out and put it up to see what's going on, and it was pretty crazy. I mean, it was you couldn't you right away thought, oh, some moron hit the building. Hopefully nobody's hurt. Besides the guy flying the plane, obviously he's the one that hit the building, and he's a moron. So, but it was unfortunate. It's not even the correct word. I don't even know what the word be for it. It was just a bad day, bad situation, going through it all. I mean, so many people have lost their lives that day, and all these people have lost their lives since from all the breathing in that stuff. There's firefighters that have died not that day, but after the fact. I mean, people like you take the death toll from that day, it was 2,400, I think, or something like that. It's probably 5,000-6,000 now, 7,000 people easily.
It's probably way more than that.
So that city, it was crazy. People looked like they were zombies covered in white, trying to get the nearest place they get. And back it was very unifying for a country, and unfortunately we don't do that no more. So, but let's lighten the mood and talk about stupid sports and other things.
Good idea. Just it was Corey Little was
the
a pitcher.
Little
For the A's.
Okay.
I think he pitched for the. Well, he was obviously pitching for the Yankees at the time, but I believe he pitched for the A's as well. 2006. No, that can't be right. Crashed into a resident. Because I thought that happened before 9/11.
No, it was after. He was flying down the Hudson or something.
Yeah, because I think it caused a big freak out.
Yeah.
Like they thought, what's happening again? It was after.
Well, do you remember?
Now you said that, I didn't think, but yeah, it was a big.
Yeah,
oh my god!
Not long after that plane crashed in Queens.
Yes,
and it was an instant before it even hit the ground. They were like, "No, not terrorism, not terrorism." We know.
Was that the one in the lake in the river?
Oh, that was
that was before
Sully.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. Sully was after. Yeah.
Jason Griffin said worst airport ever, probably Newark.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah.
So
all three of those airports, so Kennedy and LaGuardia is awful.
Well, the whole area, it's just so busy. I mean, O'Hare is like nothing compared to those places. O'Hare is a crazy place, but O'Hare is nothing compared to those places.
No, they're tiny.
Yeah,
the footprint's tiny.
Yeah,
you could kind of, but I mean, maybe it's just because we've been to O'Hare so many times. You can navigate O'Hare pretty well.
O'Hare's nice.
It's pretty simple.
To be honest,
O'Hare's
a nice airport.
Yeah.
They're redoing it. It's doing more to it. Now it's a nice airport.
Yeah.
It's just busy. You got to deal with tons of people. That's a problem.
True.
They got tons of options to hang out. If you want to hang out there, get there early. You got to eat something. They got tons of nice stuff. They got a lot of Frontiers in there now.
Yeah, they got a couple of them.
Yeah, I think we got a snack on the way on our last trip. We took the trip before we took to wherever we went. We flew. We stopped. I think the kids. I didn't get anything, but they got some nachos and stuff.
They have good breakfasts there too.
Oh yeah, that part.
They had some I think some kind of burrito type thing, but they were excellent.
A little chorizo in it.
Yeah.
Although I was hopping on a plane. I'm not a fan of eating Mexican food hopping on a plane. Just something about it. You get older,
a little unsettling.
You got to take chances.
I'm in.
Those are poor chances to
You're
take.
gambling.
Yeah,
it's a gamble. I don't go to Vegas, so that's my gambling.
Well, you're not.
Hey.
when they say the soup of the day is tequila, you're supposed to just.
So let's start how we started each show each week, and how was everybody's past week since we were here last week. So Ed, how about you?
I just sorry, I was almost late, guys. I did actually walk in right at the showtime today. Still in my camouflage.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know you were here.
Yeah.
Is that Ed?
Yeah. You guys didn't even notice me. It looks like I lost a lot of weight.
No, you look great.
Just a head and two
You have
hands.
lost a lot of weight, haven't you?
I have lost a little bit.
That's good.
But yeah, so
Your
yeah,
hands
we
look
just
big
got
on
back.
ya.
We actually saw an albino eagle this morning, which is very rare.
Did you?
Landed in a tree right next to us while we were. I didn't even have a chance to get my phone out and take a picture.
You're kidding me.
No, I was just like dumbfounded staring at it. You know, it was bright white.
Wow.
And pretty cool looking. Other than that, didn't see any bear.
No bear?
Yeah.
No bear. Is that where you guys are setting it for? Getting ready? For
Yeah,
bear.
Bow season starts Saturday.
Are you going up?
Oh yeah, I'm going. I'm just home for 3 days. I'm heading right back up.
Okay.
Were you staying in the garage you built?
No, we haven't even got building yet. We're still leveling the ground.
Oh yeah, okay.
Are you a traditional bow or are you
Traditional bow?
Not a crossbow?
Compound, not traditional, like
Yeah.
you know,
not the old
Indian off the
one.
back of a horse
Those are fun to
with a wooden arrow.
All right, guys. We're
Oh,
getting ready
here
for
it
the
goes.
here it
new
comes.
era.
Aaron.
Aaron Rodgers.
And I see Scott's already wearing a shirt.
I am.
Fresh
Yes,
pot of
I
tea.
am.
There was a fresh pot of tea on the sideline.
Don't they have a bunker built for him? Like he goes
Oh, look
underground
at
for a
that.
while?
Oh, it's nice.
Green Bay East. That's
Kyrie's going with the sage going by him, you know. Yeah.
This is great.
It's gonna be something anticlimactic when he hands the ball off the first play,
Oh.
and Delvin Cook goes for
Yeah.
40.
I hope so. I picked him up in a
I
couple.
got him in a league tonight too. I got him in the
All right,
league.
let's
so-
watch this first play here.
Is that Brees Hall?
Who wants to
Yeah,
get
that's that's more interesting. Who's starting the backfield? Brees Hall. It looks like
It
Brees
looks
Hall.
like Brees Hall.
Yeah, sure is.
There's a zero.
Brees Hall is the starter.
Okay, here's the snap. Brees Hall with the ball, and he gets about.
Oh, who said 40 yards? Oh, 25.
Wrong running back, but I called it. That's what happens when you have a quarterback and they have to play. They got to. Oh, is he going to throw? What are we going to do? I'm just kidding. Anyway,
they're just
MVP
chipping away. They're just
Rodgers.
chipping away. I
won it
guess.
already. I told you guys.
Overreaction Monday.
Overreaction play.
Yikes.
How about you, Eric? How was your past 7 months?
Well, I love this job as a podcaster. You get the summers off.
No, but we've been here, Eric, the whole summer.
Oh, whatever.
Nobody's listening anyway.
It's like being a teacher. Now I got to come back and take care of you bratty kids. You know? But I did bring snacks because it's snack time, right? Here we go. Aaron.
Well,
that looks good.
What's his name? Wilson would have taken the tackle.
Yeah, you're right. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, Willie, how about you? How was your week?
My week. What did I? Oh, I went to Oktoberfest out in Paddock Lake last Saturday.
How'd you get in there with that traffic out there and the roads all tore up?
Well,
I was working right across the street.
Were
It
you?
was crazy.
I got there early, so I mean, it was fine.
Feels like it's been that way for months, though. that
Oh, it's
traffic.
been but with that Oktoberfest too, it's right in the middle of all
It was
that.
crazy. Yeah. I mean,
Oh, it's at that park?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
yeah.
Yeah, we left work probably about 11 or noon. I pulled out and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going the other way.
Pulled out of who?
The school.
Oh.
I got to watch it too. The principal might be listening.
Oh, my.
Oh.
So, pass
there's a
interference.
flag on a play.
We'll just keep it.
So
Okay.
my week, I went to see Pearl Jam last Thursday in Chicago. It was a good time, good show.
Did you play a better show on the day you were there?
I think the other shows, the playlist was better, I thought. But the show we went to was good. It was a good time.
Because you've been pretty lucky on going the second
Yeah, it was
day.
probably it was weaker than the first day, but they started all the shows they've been doing, like just playing, like sitting down, playing real mellow. But no,
something
they're
different.
playing their song. Like they played Early Woman
He's
to start.
80 years old.
And
Give
they
him a break.
played Daughter right away.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's kind of cool.
Do they stick to just the band's music, or do they play like his solo
they
stuff
mix
too?
it up. No, they don't. They do once in a while. Like they played Into the Sun, I think, when Jenny was
Yeah.
there. But
Okay.
they do covers. They did a couple covers. They tend to always throw in the Who. At the
Pinball Wizard?
end. No, it's a good song.
That's not the real
Bob
title of the song.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, Bob O'Reilly. Yep.
Is Pinball
there's
Wizard's
a-
not the name of the song, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Bob
Okay.
O'Reilly is the other song.
What is that? How does that go? Give me that.
Teenage Wasteland.
Oh,
Teenage Wasteland. Yeah, everything's called
Teenage
Teenage
Wasteland.
Wasteland. Yeah. And then he did a Rolling Stone song because in honor of Charlie Watts's anniversary of his death.
Yeah, he died.
And they came out with a new album.
Uh-oh.
Rogers is down.
Down goes Rogers.
Get Wilson.
Oh, you gotta be shit. My brother called this. He said he's gonna go down with a foot injury.
Oh no.
For real? This is my
Oh my God.
this is my touchdown only quarterback.
Oh, it is a foot.
Oh my God.
That turf is sticky.
You gotta be shitting me.
Let's see. Watch his foot. It's gonna be Jimmy G.
He's been under pressure all three plays here.
Yeah, Tim called it about the line.
Oh,
Toe. he'll be okay. It didn't go funny or nothing. Again, twist. It kind of went straight. to the
Wait,
turf.
watch right.
It's speculation
It's that
Monday.
toe. He just
Yeah,
pressed
that
up.
toe.
I think he's fine. He's just got to get.
Oh, he come off the
my
field. Look.
gosh.
You gotta be shitting me.
He's limping.
This might be the greatest show in the history of podcasting.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
He's concerned too. Oh, here we go.
Although Zach Wilson looked pretty decent in
Is
training
this all
camp.
planned?
Oh, look at Salah. You
Salah.
got to be
What
kidding
the
me.
fuck? Hey, where's the general manager at?
Uh,
How much did we pay him?
Right now,
Oh my God.
right now he's hoisting a rope over his lamp in his office.
Can I change my overreaction Monday?
Oh.
Overreaction Tuesday?
So
Oh, boy.
and Greg Garrett Wilson, I picked him like 3 drafts. My number one receiver.
Yeah, I have Rodgers in Pete's league.
Anywho, let's move on. I did Pearl Jam and I went to Au Cheval, great burger place. I sent you guys pictures.
Yeah.
Burgers were incredible and one of the best I've ever had in my life. So,
Really?
yeah, honestly. The bacon was awesome. It was just very simple though. And the trick to the whole thing was the best thing about the burger was they chopped the pickle and onion up real fine and put it on the bottom. So in every bite you get, it's not like just a couple pickles and onions all over.
Easy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's chopped up fine, almost like, so every bite you're getting pickles, onions in.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge onion, but it's good because it's slivered, like almost chopped.
Yeah.
I like that idea though.
Yeah.
And they're mixed together then.
Yeah,
why
just
did
kinda mixed.
why
I
did nobody
like
think
it.
about that?
I
Yeah.
know.
So when you make a burger at home,
Now we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because it's called relish.
the only thing I didn't
Yeah.
get on the burger was Dijonais, was their sauce. They put Dijonais. I'm not a big Dijon mustard guy in me. So I just got it, put a little ketchup on it. That's all I had. Pretty much.
Ketchup.
I gave it a high. I give it a 9.9 out of 10. I can't give it a 10 because
I'm gonna be in Minneapolis on Friday, so I'm gonna try and hit one. What was that one place there?
Casper and Runyon's Nook, the Nook in St. Paul.
The Nook.
Yep.
That's right. Yep.
The Nook. 'Cause
Yep.
I'm gonna be in
That's my
Minneapolis
goal.
in a few weeks.
It's in St. Paul. Yep.
I'm gonna be up.
Oh, it's
I'm
in
actually
St.
heading
Paul.
up on Thursday. We got to go run and get Joey. He's at school, so it's about 2 hours away. So we're gonna run. I'm like,
Yeah, stop there for lunch.
Let's
on your
try
way
and
through.
get lunch before.
Yeah, it's right next to. I said by Joe Maurer and Paul Molitor's high school. It's right there across the street.
Oh,
yeah.
I believe that's what the sign says. That's what it says.
Hey, so one of the things at the Pearl Jam, didn't they announce something there?
Oh yes, they announced. Chris Chelios is a good friend of the band, and they told him that night that they're going to retire his jersey. Chris Chelios for the Blackhawks going to get retired
Very cool.
this season. I think February 24th or February
Something
4th.
like that, yeah.
So the Pearl Jam actually told him that he was.
Oh,
giving his-
they were the first
they
ones to
announced it.
announce
They had
it.
the whole
Oh, that's
was,
awesome.
was he number 8 on the Hawks as well, or
7.
7?
I believe there was
What was he on the
sevens.
wings? Was he 8? I think he was
I
8.
think he was 8.
They were all wearing his jersey. I think it was 7. I could be wrong with the Blackhawks. I thought it was 7. A 7 jersey.
You're probably
Jason
right.
Griffin, what is it?
It'd be even better if it was a 10 jersey.
Maybe he was 7 for the
Oh, I
wings.
see what you did
See what I
there.
did there?
Yep.
Ding, ding.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. Anyhow,
He played like 23 years for the Wings after he was old.
Yeah.
What did he play till he was like 46, 47?
yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that.
He was great.
So let's move to our good, bad, and the ugly for the week. And we can start with Eric. You get to start, and you get to pick what you want to start with. That was loud, wasn't it? Yikes! Wow, Eric, you get to start, and you get to pick what you want to do. Good, bad, or ugly. Your call.
Wow, that's
A lot of pressure.
a lot of pressure.
Do you remember how we do this?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I do.
just making
We
sure.
walk you through it.
I'm gonna pick ugly
Okay,
because there's a lot of options. But I think the ugly.
three in the room sitting next to you.
Yeah.
But move on.
I think the ugly is going to be the week of Brian Dabble's film sessions. I think those are going to be pretty ugly. The conversations in those rooms are going to be.
I don't want to go deep in the football
Ugly.
till we get there, but I will say watching that game made me feel a little better about the Bears for about a half minute. I got home, I turned it on, I turned it off. I was like, what?
I turned it on and I walked away, and it was 26-0.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
You went to, yeah.
I mean, and it's ugly because this was a respectable team last year. The Giants.
I think a couple of guys are, I don't know for sure, but I was hinging on picking them for a playoff team.
Well, I made my picks this morning, so I didn't.
Overreaction.
I stayed away from them.
Just
Nah.
Ed, how about your ugly?
Oh, I've got like 5 of them. I was going to talk about Biden not honoring 9/11 today.
He was in Alaska, wasn't
He
he?
was in Alaska,
Yeah.
which is a good place for him. Try and keep him far away from regular people as possible.
Yeah.
You know, where there's no cameras up there.
Yeah.
You think somebody would see him though up there because, you got what?
Did he
like-
do a ceremony or anything?
I don't believe so.
I don't know. I don't.
There's like 400 of those stupid shows going on up there. Oh, Ice Road Truckers and,
He probably doesn't realize Alaska is part of the United States.
good point.
Here I am in Russia.
But I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pick him and make fun of him. I'm not gonna do it because I'm the bigger man. So my Danny Masterson,
Ooh, wow.
30 years to life.
Wow.
for Hyde.
He was a serial rapist.
Yeah.
No
Basically,
means
that's what he was.
no means no.
Yeah.
I mean, and these guys, what are you thinking?
And this was it was a long time ago, but he finally paid for the piper.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, you're a celebrity.
These guys, it's like
I mean, we don't even have to rape women to get laid.
I think
I'm not joking.
I think someone said it this weekend. We were talking about it, and it's like I think friend of the show Bob or Andy brought it up. They said it's like a control thing for some of these dudes.
For
it
sure.
really is. That's
It's like
all
the
it is.
Darren Sharper thing. That one blew me away.
How
like
did
good-looking guy, NFL player, nice
oh my
guy.
God. They're taking him off on the cart.
Are they really?
There goes that draft pick.
Wow. Fucking Packers. Second round pick now.
It's a mess all night.
That is unbelievable, though. My brother called. He goes, he's going to go down with a foot injury. You watch, because he was hurting his foot all last year.
Yeah.
And then what does everybody say?
Old.
All the Packer fans are like, he's going to get killed with that offensive line, and he can't scramble.
You tell that guy to drink some of that tea and get his ass out there.
Give me a call.
Look at this guy. This guy's going to jump off that.
Justin Bieber's there.
Yeah, what is Bieber doing?
Look at Woody's necklace. Are you kidding me?
He wore it he wore it as a joke in the
Hard Knocks.
in Hard Knocks. It was pretty funny that when he did it. The guys were laughing.
So Rodgers' best work was during Hard Knocks for the year.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, he said he's going to play until 45, so hopefully he's back next year.
Great handoff to start the game, though. Really.
Yeah, he should have kept doing it.
Oh my God.
Okay, so ugly. That was your ugly. Oh, you didn't give it.
I forget, what did I say?
Oh,
Danny Masterson. Yeah. Yeah, not good.
My ugly is, well, it might be the Jets and Aaron Rodgers, but I'll wait to do it for next week. I'm going to say Mel Tucker being fired amid sexual assault on a cart. Not good.
Do you know what his buyout is?
What is his buyout? Whose?
Mel Tucker's.
What but I don't think he gets bought out.
Well, here, listen.
But what would it be?
So he signed a 10-year, $95 million extension in 2021. Right now, he's owed $70 million on that contract, which would be due to him if he were fired without cause. So
he's fired with cause, though. So
he resigned. They said today.
I don't
there was
they fired him. You're right. Yeah.
I thought he was fired.
I don't think they fired him yet. He's just without pay.
I'm gonna guess there's going to be a equal thing where they both decide, or an arbitrator. We won't hear much
he did
about
come out
it.
and say it's all lies.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But then he resigned.
But then you heard who
he
was fired.
You heard who he was messing around with, or supposedly the problem. Her name's Brenda Tracy. She's a rape survivor who has made educating athletes about sexual violence her life's work. So she was at Michigan State talking to the players about this type of thing.
So
that's crazy,
isn't it?
So what was it? A rape or just assault, or did he say a dirty word? Or
no, I think I don't know exactly. I don't think anybody knows at this point, but it's sexual harassment. So.
Harassment is what I hear. Yeah, so it could be anything. Just the way he was talking to her.
Well, then you never know.
Yeah.
Then that's he said, she said. There's not even a contact in there. Possibly, I don't know.
How about Yeah, I don't. That's weird, but we'll see. I guess I don't know.
I mean, we could go on. You talk about Julio Urias too. Did we talk about him last week?
No, but
He's happened since then.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, did anybody use him as their ugly or no?
No.
Let's throw him in there. Put him in with all the other sexual harassers and. Jeez, yeah, he's going to be done from baseball because this is second, possibly third. We don't know.
Yeah,
so obviously he's a serial wife beater or girlfriend beater because he's got arrested twice for it. Arrested,
yeah, not just accused, arrested.
No, and Addison Russell was blackballed on an accusation. He wasn't arrested, was he? Or was he?
I don't know if he was. He got help. He went to counseling and everything.
Yeah, and we know. Trevor Power was not arrested.
He's walking.
He ain't walking good though.
He's limping.
Well, yeah.
It's probably the arthritis. I mean, what is he? 50?
Give him some Geritol.
No. So we've had a whole rash of these incidents lately. So
Kevin Porter today.
Yeah,
not Kevin Porter. I'm sorry.
From the Rockets.
Something Porter Jr. Yeah.
Oh,
not Kevin. Kevin Porter.
No, it's not Michael Porter, but
Michael Porter Jr.
No, it's a guy on the Rockets.
I probably have it right in front of me here, and I'm not.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Rockets
not Michael
Porter arrested, charged.
Not
with,
Michael Porter,
but he was charged with domestic violence also, so he was arrested for it.
Those guys. I mean, I don't know. It seems like the NBA they seem to get more off easier.
It's Kevin Porter Jr.
Kevin Porter. That's it.
He was a first round pick though a few years ago, like the 30. He was like the 30th pick.
He's solid too.
Yeah. Well, you're taking that could have been Willie's ugly.
No, I already had one.
Because I got an honorable mention one, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, Willie, what's your ugly? Yeah, my bad.
It's ugly because I feel bad for the guy, but J.K. Dobbins,
Ugh.
you know,
You guys done.
Torn Achilles now. What can you tell us about torn Achilles there, Scott?
Not fun, man. Not fun.
I think the ugly is hearing the words torn ACL out for the season when it's week 1. And there was another guy, an offensive lineman.
Yeah, he was
on the Browns.
Former Michigan State kid.
Yeah. Torn ACL week 1 out for the season. That's ugly.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the few injuries. Anthony Richardson got hurt. Eckler got hurt. Dobbins got hurt.
Oh, Eckler got hurt too?
Yeah, dealing with an ankle injury suffered Sunday. His status for practice this week is unclear. Richardson got hurt. Left suffering an apparent lower body injury because I did see Minshew win when we were watching the game a little bit. And Dobbins obviously out for the year for sure with the Achilles. So those are the guys.
So who's the running back for Dobbins?
Lock of concussion. I'm sorry. Who's who?
It's still Gus Edwards?
Gus Edwards came in, I think, and scored. Aaron Jones, hamstring injury. Deontay Johnson, hamstring injury. So those are Mike Williams, head injury. Jacoby Myers. He's had a good game, but he was assessed off the field by trainers for concussion. Pat Firemouth got shot to the chest. Didn't go back. Andrew Thomas, was he the guy? Played through the injury. Knee injury, gonna have an MRI.
Would you say the first week is probably more injuries than any other week?
Yeah, Jack Conklin is the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, for the Browns.
Yeah,
yep,
that's him. He carted off. Ronnie Staley was injured also. Let me see any names that bunch off the page here. Cameron Hayward.
Really?
N'Kobe Dean, linebacker for the Eagles.
Yep.
J.C. Horn, good cornerback. He was a first round pick. Well, last year, 2 years ago, or a couple years ago. So yeah, injuries. I think hamstrings are the most obvious ones that happen because the guys aren't playing a lot in the preseason, and they're doing everything they can. You get in a game. No, game speed is. I don't care what you say. Practice. You practice like you play. No pro practice like they play, unless it's Michael Jordan making a fight in a.
Yeah, but football's a whole different monster.
You're gonna play hard. You're gonna run. You look fast, but you get on the field. You're gonna run faster. It's game speed's different. It really is.
It looked like a different gear yesterday, and in some of those games, how fast the game moves compared. I watched a little bit of college ball the day before, and that pro game's way faster. That's why guys' legs are flying off and stuff.
And you can't emulate it in training camp anymore, especially now, the way they're really careful.
Yep.
All right, where are we?
Bad.
I could do it. Yeah, I'll go to bad, I guess. My bad, and this could have been an ugly too. Oh, my honorable mention. I won't say anything. My honorable mention ugly was Pac-Man Jones was in the news again today. Just being inappropriate on a plane or something.
6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, idiot
in Arkansas, or Kentucky.
Yeah.
Well, he hadn't slept yet,
so it's ugly because it seems always just happened to him. But my bad, which could have been an ugly too, is just week 2, week 3 of college football mismatches, and here's some of them. 45-3 Georgia, 63-7 Penn State over Delaware, and poor who is it here? Poor Grambling had to play LSU on the rebound, 72-10, 66-13 Florida State, 55-7 Oregon. I mean, it's just on and on and on. It's just brutal. Like, who's gonna?
The Badgers destroyed. They're a big team, right?
The Badgers didn't destroy anybody. The Badgers destroyed themselves. Yeah, I didn't watch. Did anybody watch that?
I did watch part of that game.
I watched it.
Yeah. It's weird because I heard an interview this morning with Luke Fickell, and I don't know if that was going to be anybody's bad. I'm sorry.
No.
But they were basically playing themselves too. Like that style of offense that they run at Washington State is basically like his offense. He admittedly said, you know what? He just ran it a lot better. They're more dedicated to it. It's about discipline. It's about, knowing your role in that offense, and
good for him.
They whooped him up. Yeah, I like him so far. I mean, he was on, and he's on with all people. He's on with Zabe, and Zabe's just a big clown. He was on with him, and they were, he was just being up front, letting Zabe talk crap to him, and he's like, you know what, you're right.
What station is Zabe on?
Zabe is on
97.5.
Yeah, the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I listened to what's 94.5?
WQAM.
No,
That's
no.
the other. That's the
other
one.
ESPN. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna go there, but yeah, my bad's all the mismatches, and it just happens. It's non-conference games and crap like that, but it's unwatchable.
Good point.
No,
Okay. Bad.
The bronze Fonz getting blackface.
Yeah,
That wasn't fair. What has the Fonz ever done for anybody?
Hey,
when did this
You remember
happen?
when he jumped that Shark Tank?
They cleaned it. It's all clean now.
Yeah, it
the
looked
Fonz
like he coulda
statue in
just-
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Look, somebody put it was essentially blackface. It was all black, his whole head. And then people were like, "Oh, we don't know what to do," and the guy's wiping it and it's coming off, and I'm like, "But still, don't they have cameras in that? It's on that, isn't it on the bridge? Or is
You
it
know what?
It's right.
Hey.
Like you go towards the bridge. It's right.
Yeah, it's right
It's got its own little space.
They called Ted Nance and figure out how to get it off.
That's good.
Willie.
Wow.
That was on point, Willie. That was on point.
Zing-a.
That was nice. Wow. Willie made us funny for the year.
Oh, man.
Who pulled my string?
Man, Pinky Tuscadero loved that joke, and she just wrote in. Oh my god.
Oh, it's a me?
Yeah, bad.
Yeah.
I had it and I forgot now.
Damn.
What we were talking about, and it popped in my head. Oh, my bad is going to be well, you talked about him earlier, but I was going to talk about him. I don't want to do Willie, do your bad.
All right, I'm gonna go with USA basketball.
Oh my
Holy
god.
Nikes. So they lost to Germany in the semifinals, okay, against the Hans and Franz.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went on to lose to Canada in the bronze medal game. So I think it's their
up north.
It's Germany. They beat Serbia for their first ever gold medal. So I mean, how far? But did you hear today?
Yeah, I heard all this. LeBron and AD and everybody's coming back.
Oh yeah,
it's like me coming back to the podcast. I should forget.
Where's the cricket button?
Oh, I know.
Is there one?
I haven't been around. There's no need for all these buttons, right?
Yeah. Hey! You got him good.
Wow, good timing.
It's like we never left.
Timing's always been our forte.
He's a very strange young man. He's an idiot. His parents are probably idiots too.
Comes from upbringing.
I got my bad.
Okay, let's hear
my
it.
bad is this weekend the Cubs losing 3 out of 4 the Diamondbacks at home.
Son of a.
Not great. They're still they're still involved. They're not dead or anything like that out yet. But yes, that's not great. That's a series after you've been playing really, really well, beating lots of pretty good teams along the way. That's their first series loss in like 13 series or something like that.
Yeah,
or 12 or something like that. So I mean, it's going to happen. It's baseball. It's ebb and flows and all that. I get it.
They were that 1-0 was a tough loss.
Yeah, because they got good pitching out of a guy they didn't expect to get good pitching out of.
Yeah.
And their loss on Saturday too was a tough one. They had 3 extra innings they went to and they lost, and then so
they lost 3 out of 4.
Yeah, 3 out of 4. Yeah.
Wow.
So yep. So how about your good, Willie? Oh no, you did already. So you're good, Eric. Yep.
Good. It's kind of there was so many good things. There was nothing that really stood out to me. So I go back to like college football. I think what the Colorado and the Deion thing is, if whether you like Deion or not, it's kind of exciting. It's kind of fun to see Colorado kind of back, and Deion's bringing this little bit of flash, and his son's playing great. He did the Deion shuffle the other day after he scored a touchdown. It's kind of fun, and it's highlighting everybody they're playing to. This coming week they're playing Colorado State, and normally if you would watch ESPN and see the scrolling thing, you're not going to see much about Colorado State, but now you know that they're switching their quarterback because they feel more comfortable with this other guy or something like that. I don't know, but it's kind of cool, the attention that they're getting, and it brings more attention to, especially when you have all these crappy mismatches in week 2.
Right. Well, something on that. So game day is going to Colorado. It's the first time since 1996 they've been.
Did Rashad Salam play for them, or was it
Probably.
Salam?
Oh, it could have been. Yeah, Salam.
Yeah,
Rashad Salam.
yeah,
could have
Rashad
been there.
Salam. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember when I think they beat
Who was the
Michigan
quarterback
that year.
The Midnight Toker.
Was it
Rashad Salam?
was the quarter was
Colorado.
Cordell?
The running guy, Cordell. Yeah.
Cordell
He
Stewart.
might have
was-
been there.
yeah.
Yeah,
They were together, weren't they?
they may have been.
There was a
yeah.
receiver that was really good too. They had a few good years there. But yeah, that's crazy since the 90s.
1996. The last time they've been there.
Oh,
So.
cool. Prime time.
Prime time.
I wonder if
Time.
who was there was a bunch of celebrities at that game this last week.
Oh yeah, they're showing up like crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know who
Stephen
they were.
A. Smith was there.
What an influx of cash!
I thought you said celebrities.
What an influx of cash for a program that was floundering.
Yeah,
the Buffaloes program.
Oh, and they've had
they had one win last year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They had that lawsuit a few years back with that female kicker and all that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
good. Bringing a program back is a good thing.
Ed, you're good.
That salsa?
Yeah,
is
the
it
salsa
okay?
is pretty good.
Is it
Yeah,
all right?
Yeah, it's like a pico.
Yeah, it was a little pico. Yeah.
Novak Djokovic.
Peekaboo. Oh.
24th Grand Slam, which is more than Serena even.
Did you see what he wore after the game?
Yeah, the Kobe.
It was sweet.
The Mamba.
The number 24. It was pretty sweet. Yeah.
He won straight sets over, obviously, a much younger guy who, went up and was like helping him out. He knew Novak's awesome.
Yeah.
He probably have one more, but they kicked him out of the U.S. Open last year for not being, and the Australian
Open, yep.
For not being vaccinated.
I don't know. It wasn't U.S. I think it was the Australian.
It was
Open.
Australia.
He got to do the U.S. I thought last year. I thought he did it.
Wasn't he stuck in Australia for a long time because of that?
They were going to arrest him.
Put another shrimp in the bobby. That's right.
Yeah.
Now that's a knife. That's a knife.
I say.
That's enough. Oh, for people who don't listen to the show all the time or end up in
that would be a battle on the border joke right there.
Yeah. For you, those of you who weren't drinking with us in a park recreation building
3 nights in a row at Anderson Field. Oh,
I said,
we weren't there.
We weren't what?
Yeah.
We were watching.
No
people
alcohol
drink.
after 0 o'clock there, right?
Yeah, 0 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah. So he won in straight sets. He's got one more than Serena. It ties him with Margaret Court, who had 24, but 13 of those came before professionals could play tennis. So if you're, which I don't understand,
there was 4 people in the tournament. When
I'm guessing. So yeah,
No,
so
that's
I
cool.
mean, very impressive. His career's been amazing. And we always talk about all these guys. We're watching. He's possibly the GOAT. He's up there.
Yeah, I didn't realize he had that many. I mean, I always think about Federer and Nadal.
Right.
And before that was Sampras. If you would have told me that he had 12 majors, I would have believed you. I had no idea he had 24. I saw that today. I'm like, so he has the most?
Mm-hmm.
And it showed. I just haven't paid much attention to tennis, I guess, lately.
I hate to but do you think Rogers tore his Achilles?
Aaron Rodgers?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
When you said it was his toe, but it pulls on the back like that when your toe
I
goes.
mean, that's a weird injury. You don't really do it when you're in contact, but it says it's an ankle injury now. It came up.
and just walks. He's not.
He was walking real ginger when he walked to the locker room.
And the way he looked right when it happened, like
he knew he was hurt.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, he knew.
Yeah, you know.
And Rodgers, you can make fun of him all day, but he usually toughs it out a little bit. He's
Yeah.
played with some injuries.
Oh, yeah.
And for him to just be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Just checked right out.
if he'd been working out more often instead of going hanging out,
Mhm.
partying, going to concerts, I think he might have been in better shape.
He's very organic though.
My good
Mhm.
is the NFL is back.
Hey,
That's my good.
Hell yeah.
I enjoy the NFL.
I saw that.
Fantasy, 6-1 this week in fantasy.
Jesus,
So good week.
1-3.
Man, it's a long year though, Ed. I'll be 2-4
My team was-
next year.
I
too.
needed Rodgers to throw 5 touchdowns tonight. It looks like Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
still
you got
can.
Zach now.
Oh, I
you
can't
got
wait.
Zachy, baby.
And then my other league, I need Allen to not score 23 points.
Allen.
Josh,
Ooh, yeah.
Was it what's the?
If it was
That's a
Keenan-
regular
If it was
league.
Keenan, I'd say you got a chance.
So that's my good. NFL is back. I love
great.
the NFL. Being a Bear fan, I don't know what's hard, but I do love the NFL. So, Willie, you're good.
My good is my win over Ed's donut or bonus hole.
I was going to say.
We guys play each other this week? I didn't
Yeah.
notice.
No, I'm just joking. My good is friend of the show, Adam Guidelock, getting engaged yesterday in Kauai, Hawaii. So he was like on a waterfall, and he was on his knee and did the whole thing.
Well, that's a nice waterfall in Kauai.
So yeah, he got engaged. And then my other good, if I can add, Coco Gauff, 19-year-old, winning the U.S. Open for her first major. So,
she's a teenager still.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I saw some things like, because I watch, what's that, Bleacher Report and some of those things. And it's like, she's the GOAT. And it's like,
No.
Serena's got 23 more.
She moved up to number 3 in
Ranking.
rankings.
Unless the whistle blew. Sorry, we
I
saw a
don't
fumble on 3. Touchdown if the whistle didn't
But
blow.
she's got looks like a good future in front of her.
I think so. Yeah, she had a lot of
Coco Vaughn.
little head case going on.
Yeah, she's
here
a
and
little
there.
emotional, but she's
Yeah.
a kid. You got to remember.
Yep.
Okay. It's good, bad, and ugly. Good, bad, and the ugly. This week, good. That was a good job, guys. Good job. Today, Chris Jones signed a 1-year deal to get back to KC. Help the pass.
A lot of incentives, I hear.
Yeah,
see.
it must be a 1-year deal. So we will see how that goes.
It's got to go better than last week.
Yeah. So let's get into that and talk about this week's games. Is that where we're at?
You want to talk about the NFL?
You
We can do that
You
tonight?
like the NFL?
I enjoy it. I enjoy the NFL.
Do we like the NFL?
I think we
Yeah,
all
I
do.
think we do.
I think
Yeah.
we all do. I think that's the one thing we all can agree on, the NFL, I think. Of liking it. I'm not saying we don't. Oh, I did get Bucks tickets, guys. So
Oh, a 5-pack or
just 10-pack.
you got a 10-pack? Okay, I was
So,
thinking. I saw that they were doing
we'll-
5-packs this year,
We'll
so I was
do,
thinking.
we'll do a bench warmer trip to a game this year. Like
Cool.
we always do. And
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
figured I'll get some
Good.
dates. I'll get some dates line. I'll get the dates out to people.
I'll hook us up with a set too.
Okay.
Yeah, I was still thinking about maybe that 5-pack too. So we should look at what games.
Well, I
you
might.
don't-
I'm not going to use them all. So if you want to buy a pack up I'll get 4 games to take
Yeah, I'll buy.
Jackson or whoever.
Yeah, because I mean everybody
or
wants
Logan. and-
everybody wants to go in our family.
Yeah,
so,
so,
what'd you have? You have 4.
4, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah,
and
let me know.
I'll
Look
hook you up,
at
yeah.
which ones you can't go to.
I forgot to add too, though. Novak, ESPN had to give him the shot of the week, sponsored by Moderna, award for the week. So it's a little bit of a hypocritical, almost comedy there.
So Jay says something to me. Rodgers came out of the X-ray room and headed back to the locker room with a boot on.
Oh,
That's not good.
My buddy just texted me about Rodgers too. He says Dickbag Rodgers is definitely coming back this game and is going to say he had a completely torn ACL, but his ivermectin regimen healed him. That's what he's going to say.
Did against the Bears at one time.
Ivermectin.
We had him dead in the water.
Yeah.
Got him off the field and everything.
Is that when he came back? Like he did the
Yeah.
post game and he was like, he looked like he was higher than a kite. He's like, it was my knee.
That was actually the year the Bears double doink year.
The double doink.
Yeah, because they lost that game. They won. They ended up beating the second time late in the year,
Mhm.
but they won 12 games that year. Double doink then.
Yeah,
that was fun. That was fun.
How long ago was that?
2016. I remember. Not hard to remember.
We were there
The very few playoff appearances.
Right.
Me and Willie were at the double doink year, but not the double doink. We were at the one where he hit the post 4 times.
So yeah, the 5 doinks, and
It
they
was
still beat.
5.
That was the old Lions they beat, not the new ones. That was the old Lions. They
Right.
won't beat the old Lions double doink and all those this year.
We haven't talked about the NFL. What happened to the Lions?
So let's start out with the Cardinals and Commanders. Commanders beat the Cardinals 2016 in a team that people don't believe is going to be good. Almost pulled out the victory in. So that NFL's so weird, guys. It's
I was already writing it.
Yeah.
Cardinals to go 0-17 and win the first game. You know,
Yeah.
I was getting all ready.
Yeah. So they end up winning game. Sam Howell had a nice little start to the season, 202, a touchdown, and he ran one in. Brian Robinson, solid game. And Dobbs,
Like it.
okay game. But the Commanders go to 1-0 and beat the Cardinals to start the year. And as I go through the games, any comments about let's talk about it. Falcons in Bijan Robinson's debut, he gets out carried by Tyler Algier, but he has a good game. Big part of the passing game. And they end up winning 24-10. Bryce Young had his moments, but young, it'll happen. Sanders had a solid game. Hayden Hurst, 5 for 41 and a touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 2 for 44. Algier, 15 for 75 and 2 touchdowns. The Ritter had 1 touchdown pass. Anything? Flow?
You started with 2 really huge games.
I'm going.
Drake London had no catches.
Yeah, I know. But I'm one of my league, with the league I picked, I didn't draft him. I only drafted and I got him in one league, and the league I have him, Michael Pittman on my bench. And I still won, so I'm going to start starting Pittman probably because Richardson seemed to like him and getting the ball more. And then so did Kim Minshew a few times. So that's whatever. Bengals Browns in a game I actually picked the Browns. Because Joe Burrow, and here's the thing, I could be fine with this if the Bears like just lost to the Packers all the time and were good. Joe Burrow is 1-5 versus the Browns now in his career.
Last year he started like crap too.
Yeah.
The first 2 games he was terrible.
And he's not good against the Browns. The Browns have his number. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But this team is obviously the best team in the division the last 2 years, 3 years, or 2 years. And you get that sometimes a team beats you, and it's like it is what it is. They just have your number.
Yeah, he's 1-5, right?
Yeah, 1-5. Yeah, right. 1-5. Yeah. So Interesting. Oh, here he goes again.
Oh my!
Hall is gone.
He's gone.
Oh my gosh!
That's a 99-yard run if he gets it.
Oh,
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
oh.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Let him run. Garrett Wilson had nothing he could do there. Oh, we're cheering and stuff.
My yeah, people are
We're gonna
wow,
get
this is
fined."
great radio. No, my brother
Do it
just
for
said
Rogers.
The rumor is
Oh,
it's
sorry.
a broken ankle.
Oh, broken. Okay.
That's what he just. I mean, but we'll see.
Just we got to find out from Jace. Is he behind the dumpster
Yeah.
somewhere?
Yeah, he's finding out. He's probably.
Where is Jace working?
No, he's upstairs. I think he just got home.
Oh.
Yeah. So Bengals Browns win 24-3. Watson, their defense carried that game, and the running of Nick Chubb was the big part of that game. Just controlled the game from start to finish. Chubb. Yes.
And you know what? It was Joe Burrow's first time in his career that he went under 100 yards passing in a single game.
Overreaction Monday. I might have a headline.
Guess who kept him and lost that game?
He's fine.
No, you'll be fine.
I picked him as MVP.
I think didn't he do the same thing last year?
Yeah, he started.
I picked Aaron Rodgers.
He started. They started 0 for 2
Hey, we're on fire
to be MVP. Did you really?
Oh yeah,
You did.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a
I'm
bad.
still making my picks.
It's not a bad pick if he doesn't break his foot tonight.
He'll be back.
It's actually a great pick.
He'll be fine.
So Browns Bengals. Anything else you had on that?
No, that's it.
Okay, I'm going to move to Texans Ravens. Another game was tight for a while for a team that wasn't supposed to be really good, and the Ravens got away from a 25-9. And the guy did not want to draft at all in fantasy, but I took him because he was the last guy left of the big quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson looked like Lamar Jackson. He didn't look good in that game. Again, their defense carried him, and their running game carried him.
And Dobbins
and Flowers had a nice game. Zay Flowers had a. Zay Flowers, right?
Yeah.
9 for 78, but after that, it was kind
Did
of...
you see the catch he made? Was that him that made that catch? The diving catch, like one-handed?
Oh, in the end zone?
Yeah.
That was a Colt.
I thought that was...
Wasn't the Colts game that happened?
Zay Flower. Was it...
That could have been a couple. No, it was Zay Jones.
Zay Jones.
Zay
Zay
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah.
Hey, I was half right.
Yeah.
To me, Zays.
Is that crazy?
So Texans Ravens. Ravens win 25-9. Any
Just a moment of silence again for Dobbins. That's all I really got.
Yeah,
on that.
Dobbins is knocked out in that game. With
You
the
guys saw
corner
Lamar didn't look that good though.
he just had a number.
I didn't see any of it.
Looked like a mediocre
Pedestrian?
game. And Texans defense is, I don't know. I don't think they're great. I don't know. But he had no Mark Andrews.
Right.
Big deal. I mean, and Isaiah Likely, they thought would be. He was quiet, no catches or one target or
He had
something.
one
like that.
target. Yeah,
It was
I picked him
weird.
up because I thought, he might have a.
So I don't know. Who knows with that. Jaguars Colts, interesting game. Colts hung in there for a while. Jaguars pulled away 31-21. Trevor Lawrence, 2 touchdowns, 241. Richardson, 223 and a touchdown. Richardson also had 10 carries, 40 yards and a touchdown. Pittman, 8 for 97 with a touchdown. ATN, 77 and a touchdown. And Calvin Ridley, you bet your ass, 8 catches, 101 and a touchdown.
I took a good gamble drafting him this year. That was a good gamble.
So it really looked just as great move by the Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a 3-1 odds. It doesn't happen again, though.
Oh, he would give you better than that.
Didn't the Bears actually have a chance to get Ridley?
Anybody could have. It was a trade.
Yeah.
It was a trade. Yeah. They could have traded a second round pick for him or third rounder.
They're talking about that
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I know.
But he's one of those guys like Hopkins, Adams. Those guys don't. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
those guys get open.
Trevor Lawrence is a nice guy to have, though.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence has improved a bunch in his last half of year last year, and he's hopefully building on that this year. Yeah.
I picture Ridley as one of those guys, though, is almost uncoverable. You can't cover.
Got a Justin Jefferson type thing.
Yeah.
Too.
I mean, he's not obviously as good as that.
Yeah.
But like Hopkins, those guys catch the ball when it gets to them. They get open when they have to.
Yeah.
I mean, Kelsey's another one who's, he's always open, it seems.
Yeah. 49ers team. I thought I picked to lose that game. Pittsburgh came out flat, and the 49ers just keep rolling. 30-7. Purdy 220 and 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey 152 with a touchdown with a great run for 60 some yards. Brian Ayuk 8 for 129 and 2 touchdowns quietly.
Did you see that? I thought Ayuk was
people
gonna have
liked
a tough
him, but
year.
I didn't. It's a flavor of the day type thing. And let's see next week. Is Debo going to be the guy
Debo will
or
be the guy.
Kittle? It's hard there. But Ayuk, great game. But Purdy likes Ayuk, and they talked about that. Could have kept him. I didn't, but it is what it is. Buccaneers win. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got one thing to say about that game. Steelers, bad game, or is that a bad sign?
Well,
'Cause
I will
normally-
say the 49ers are probably one of the top 5 teams in NFL. We'd all pray. We said that before. We say that before the year, and they kind of proved it. So I wouldn't. It's the first game. A lot of things happen, but they did not. What I heard and what I saw, they did not look good in many facets of the game at all yesterday.
I don't know if you mentioned this, but the Steelers didn't get a first down to almost the end of the first half. It was like 199 yards to 1 yard.
Yeah.
In total offense.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, and
It didn't seem like a Mike Tomlin team, right?
Yeah.
Might be getting a little stale.
Yeah.
Mr. Tomlin.
Not hearing him anymore.
No. Interesting. I thought, what's his name? There was a lot of hype on the quarterback. Is
Pickett.
A lot of hype. I mean, not huge hype, but a little hype on him
Yeah.
to have a good season.
There's some.
Yeah.
Or they're still ragging on him.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers went out of the game? What?
Oh, he had 4 snaps.
Oh, he did. That helps my fantasy numbers.
Oh my god! Well, at least nobody was drafting him as a number 1 quarterback. I mean, maybe a couple people waited back.
I saw guys that had him as their only quarterback on the roster in some leagues. I'm like, huh?
Really?
I took him.
Well, the good thing is then if that's the case, there's still 5 or 6 good quarterbacks.
Yeah, but you still don't. He's still well.
No, he should
I
be a-
guess he
he
could.
should be
I
a
mean, I picked him for
backup.
MVP, so I guess I would have thought of draft, but I didn't draft because I.
You kind of talked me into taking him in the touchdown only league, but it made sense where I was at. 'Cause
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
like
yeah.
12 quarterbacks
Yeah.
taken before him.
Yeah, and who's your other quarterback now? You got 2.
Good. I have Patriots. Zach.
Mac Jones.
Mac
he had a good
Jones.
game yesterday.
Yeah.
340. and
So
a couple
I feel
touchdowns.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'll be okay.
Did you see that one dad taking his kid's belt and shoelaces from him?
No.
Nice. So the Buccaneers go to Minnesota and win. Minnesota has a protection problem. Kirk Cousins got beat up all day yesterday.
Well, when Adrian Peterson was there was a lot of protection problems with his children.
That's not good in that division because they got to play that.
Well,
the
it's okay
Packer-
against the Bears. The Bears can't rush anybody,
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter.
But the Packers and the Lions both look like they're going to be able to rush.
Yeah. The Buccaneers are gonna have a field day next week against the Bears, so it doesn't matter. The Bears line just played bad.
We'll see.
Did I see fake news today? I think a fake post that what's his name was traded. Mike Evans.
It's fake, but
It's
he
fake.
wants to be traded, yeah. Or he wants a new contract.
I quickly looked at it and I'm like, that's probably not true, but I mean, I have Godwin, so that
What
maybe
threw me
helps
off is at the end there was a Butterfinger involved.
Was there
Kirk Cousins,
one of these Butterfingers?
yeah. And Kirk Cousins, who nobody ever wants to draft because he's so terrible, 344 and 2 touchdowns.
Yep, I drafted him in
Yeah,
multiple.
nobody drafts him because he's terrible because he doesn't win game. Well, it's about fantasy numbers, isn't it?
We talked about
You like
this.
that?
We talk about it all the time.
You like that?
Yeah. Mayfield 173, 2 touchdowns. Evans 6 for 66 on touchdown. Jefferson 9 for 150.
15 jars.
Anything on the Tampa Bay Bucks and Minnesota Vikings? Any? No.
I mean,
poor Vikings.
That's a quiet one.
I mean, Rashad White was the number 1 running back. He only got like 30 some yards.
39. Yeah.
They didn't run the ball at all.
Mhm.
Mike Evans good. I mean, I don't know. Tampa Bay's not that good.
They're not going to be a playoff.
Yeah,
team.
I can't imagine they're even. gonna
Todd
be
Bowles,
close.
there's his win for the year. I don't know.
Titans Saints. Derek Carr gets his first win as a star of the Saints. 305 and a touchdown. Lave 8 for 112. Hopkins 7 for 65. Henry not a lot of carries. Kind of kept him in. They only gave him 15 carries, and then Tannehill 198. Close game, but the Saints end up winning 16-15 to start of the season 1-0.
Are you surprised by that one? That game?
I picked the Titans, but that doesn't surprise me. The Saints won.
Yeah,
I mean,
the Titans always seem to get in the playoffs and be a decent team, but
Tennessee
they'll lose
covered.
games. They'll lose head scratchers like that.
Tennessee covered.
Yeah, they were getting points.
Henry had, I want to say at halftime, he's like at 50 yards and like 10 or 11 carries. I was like, oh, he's going to have a big day because I picked him as my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And one stiff arm as well, too.
That stiff arm was awesome.
And then he took a break?
Yeah, they didn't play him much. They were behind.
He might have had just working a half day, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
He had PTO.
It's first game again. I don't get too, not much.
Yeah, nothing to do. Overreactions are the problem.
Yeah.
We'll talk about those after this.
Yeah, we got some good ones, I think.
Rams Seahawks. That was a head scratcher for me.
Yeah.
Rams go on the road win 30-13. That is just a weird game to me. Stafford 334. Williams 52 and 2 touchdowns, and a running back Nachue 10 for 119.
Yep.
He wasn't drafted in any league.
No, he was a 4th round pick
He
from
wasn't
BYU.
even drafted in the NFL.
Was he?
Oh, he was actually.
Yeah, 4th round.
Cross him off
Because he
then.
played in the NFL.
Yeah, a little nugget there. So
And Kenneth Walker 64, 12 for 64. Geno Smith 112 and a touchdown, and DK Metcalf 347 and a touchdown.
So, Puka Nakawa, is that how you say his name?
That's good.
How would we know?
He becomes the 4th player in NFL history to have 10 receptions and over 100 receiving yards in his first career game. Can you name the other 3? No, you can't.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess.
Anquan Bolden.
Yeah, you go.
Yep.
How about first game?
I'll give you the year.
I had Anquan.
2008. 2018.
2018, huh? First round pick. Well, I'm going to have to be a first round pick, but he probably was.
2018, 10 catches over 100 yards. Is that what you said?
Yep. I don't know what team he played for. Otherwise, I'd tell you that. He has a fun name. Kiki
Vandeweghe?
Kiki, what was his last name? Go ahead. What is it?
Kute? Kiki Kute?
Oh,
he was with the Saints?
Houston.
Or Houston, maybe.
He was a first round pick?
No, he just was drafted, though. So it was just I just would consider, I would think it would be a first round pick.
I'm pretty sure it was Houston.
Yeah, you're right. It was.
In his first game.
Okay.
I
got that. I got that part of it. That's why I got Bolden.
In 1964, Sid Blanks.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
They threw the ball 10 times in a game back then? Holy cow. Pretty incredible. Raiders and the Broncos, 17-16. The Broncos trade for Will Lutz. He missed an extra point and a field goal. And they lose by 1. So good trade, Sean Payton. You're starting out hot. Hey, instead of worrying about what's his name, Hackett?
Hackett.
What Hackett's
Not
doing,
Paul
how they left the team. He probably left a better kicker for you. You should have kept him.
Yeah.
So,
and Garoppolo wins again.
Yeah, and Garoppolo keeps on
winning.
Yeah,
that's going to be an interesting ride, I think, those Raiders.
So Jacoby Myers looked like his receiver 1. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
He got hurt, though, right?
Oh, yes, he did. Concussion. But concussion, you can come back, I think. I mean, Russell Wilson, 177, 2 touchdowns. So he was riding a little bit. 2
touchdowns.
Yep. He's almost to his 13 last year, right?
He did break it. The bathrooms are 12. He has 12 bathrooms. It was
13, I think.
I think he eventually got to 13.
He's
on pace to.
He's almost there.
Yeah,
he's almost there.
Doing good.
And that's it for anything for that game. Raiders Broncos.
No, but just talking about those teams. You got Baker Mayfield. You got the dude at the Saints,
Derek Carr,
and you got Garoppolo. New teams.
Yeah,
y'all got to win.
They fared much better than the new coaches. Did you see that stat?
Yeah.
No wins.
Yeah, no new coaches won.
And even the coaches that moved somewhere, right? No wins.
Yeah, that's possible.
Just
too.
Like Sean Payton there's like a couple guys, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Good call.
Before you get to the Lion game, I'm gonna get the beer of the week.
Okay.
Before the Lion game.
Okay, I'll let you know. We'll do that. We'll do the Lion game second to last. We'll do a Bear Packer last, obviously. In not really a surprising game, but a big number game in the NFL yesterday. Over 1,000 yards of offense, 70 points in the game.
I'm so glad I kept Tyreek Hill in my keeper league.
Tua throws for 466 and 3 touchdowns, and at halftime he had nothing going on. I guess
nothing.
It was all second half. That's incredible. Mostert 37 and a touchdown. Tyreek 11, 215, 2 touchdowns. Justin Herbert 228, 1 rushing and 1 passing touchdown. Eckler 117 and a touchdown, and Keenan Allen 6 for 76. And the Dolphins win 36-34 in a defensive slugfest.
Yeah, I guess. Jeez. The 2 coaches, those are 2 head-scratching coaches, too. They're like
I wish I would have watched the game. I wonder
lightning rod.
I wonder
coaches.
if the Charger court did anything wrong in that game to lose it.
Brandon Staley.
I'm just wondering. I don't know. Any news and notes on that? It's probably about 1 million news and notes on that game.
Well, I just got the one about Tua. So he had 466 yards passing. So it's the 4th most passing yards in the season opener in NFL history. Can you name the other 3? I can give you years if you'd like.
How about Peyton Manning?
Nope.
Oh, I saw this. I saw this. No,
Can you repeat the question?
So he had the 4th most passing yards in the season opener in NFL history with 466 yards. He's number 4. There's 3 in front of him. I can give you years if that'll help.
Yeah, if you want to shoot.
1951.
Oh,
most passing yards in a game?
Yeah.
Sammy Baugh.
Nope.
How about Y.A. Tittle?
Nope.
What year?
1951.
Sonny Jurgensen.
I think he played for the Eagles.
Sonny Jurgensen.
Nope.
Eagles.
Dick Vermeil.
No.
He coached them.
Ron Jaworski. But
Norm Van Brocklin.
Oh, yeah.
554 yards.
Wow. Norm Van Brocklin.
He's number 1?
Number 1. Number 2, is a recent retiree,
Kurt Warner.
Tim Brady.
Yep, Tim Brady, with 517 yards
believe
in
his name's Tom.
2011. And then in 1994, a guy had never
Dan Fouts
won a
Dan Marino.
Yep.
Oh, I had the wrong Dan.
473 yards.
I like where you're going though.
Dan.
So yeah,
wow,
number 4.
Very nice.
I'm surprised I'm a Bear player. Anywho, so anything else on the Dolphins Chargers?
Chargers had 234 yards rushing.
And lose a how do you lose a football game rush for 230 and scoring 34 points?
Jim Newberry had both Tua and Hill in our touchdown only league.
I didn't play him, thank God.
Yeah, thank goodness.
And they didn't have a turnover that I can see. I mean, right offhand, just looking.
It's the defense didn't play. Their defense supposed to be both those defenses supposed to be good this year. That's the sad thing.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Although they're missing Jalen Ramsey, but still they got Xavier Howard.
Yeah.
As they're solid. So I don't know. But hey, Dolphins got the win.
It happens.
Yeah, you know what? It's opening day. I mean, it is what it is.
Overreaction.
Eagles Patriots, another game that was kind of a closer than people thought it would be. Not really, because the Patriots are a tough team no matter, as long as Bill Belichick's in charge, they're going to give you they're going to fight you to the end.
Yeah.
25-20, Patriots do pull it out. Hurts 170 and a touchdown. AJ Brown 779. Mac Jones 316, 3 touchdowns. Ezekiel Elliott 7 for 29, and Stevenson 6 for 64. Anything about that game?
Stevenson only had 25 yards rushing.
Yeah. They said yes, I thought someone said he was hurt, but he played, obviously.
12 for 25 rushing. So Elliott had a much better game.
The Eagles have a good defense, though.
Yeah,
their pass defense was
real good.
But they made him pass. They said, hey, and he did. He got what he had to do. So, yeah. So, Eagles win. Start out the season 1-0 over. And they retire going to retire Tom Brady's jersey. Talked about it before. He was there yesterday. So, he probably. I was going to say he didn't have to suit up because Mac Jones played well. Last night's slobber knocker, the Cowboys beat the Giants 40-0. Dak Prescott 143 passing, 70 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Pollard. Lamb 477. Daniel Jones 104. Barkley 51 and Waller 3 for 36. The big story in that game, I believe the Cowboys had 2 special team defensive touchdowns in that game. Just a poor game by the Giants.
Giants look like they should be relegated.
Like they were sleepwalking in the game. They really were. I mean,
it must have been the rain.
Yeah. Blame it on the rain. Yeah.
To talk about those 2 touchdowns, the special team and the defensive in the first quarter. So the Cowboys are the 3rd team in NFL history ever to do that. Can you name the other team?
Have a what?
To have a special teams and a defensive touchdown in the first quarter of the season.
Oh, in the first game of the season?
Yes.
I'll just say the Bears for fun.
You are correct.
Okay.
1986 and 1967.
Oh, they only take team that do it twice?
Yep.
Wow.
That's a good one.
At least they did something. That's good. Wow.
I'm trying to make you a little happier.
Ooh. Did you see him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody just got a concussion.
Someone's like, I'm Batman. Wow.
I'm Batman.
So let's do the beer. Let me get the music. I haven't had played this in a while. I think it might be rusty, like that trombone you play.
Yeah, that.
It was awesome. Here, you can just use my old one
if you want them.
I like beer because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you drink. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Beer is good, and so is what's going on in the state of Michigan. Right, Willie?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I did this because, this doesn't happen very often for a Michigan fan or Detroit fan. So I recently went to Founders Brewing in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So, and I figured, let's just celebrate a little bit of Lions success and Michigan Wolverines success. I mean, the Tigers kind of suck. But anyway, and it's a wake up call, right? It's a wake up call for the rest of the NFL. That's what the Lions are doing. We're just going to take down the Super Bowl champs right away. It's a wake up call, and that's what the breakfast stout is a wake up call. It's got rich coffee in it. It's a breakfast beer, although I don't think I've ever had one for breakfast. Ed is already shaking
I just
his
like
head.
to watch Ed's
Have you
face.
tried it, Ed?
Yeah, it tastes like coffee.
So you guys
I
have
hate
had
coffee.
obviously KBS. I've done KBS on the show a couple times. This is the original breakfast stout. This is not a bourbon barrel aged beer. It is just a straight up coffee stout. You like it?
I actually like it. It's not, I'm joking. It's not that bad.
To me, it's the OG of the coffee stouts. It's like the original. It's got a lot of rich history. They went back to, they used to have a baby on the, and they couldn't, for some reason, everybody was protesting the fact that they used, yeah, it was like a baby eating like a oatmeal or whatever.
Oatmeal,
Yeah. And so now they went back to this original look, kind of a throwback. So
I'd rather have a baby on there.
Uh,
If a baby can't drink your beer, who can?
So it's not bourbon barrel aged, but it's still 8.2 ABV, so it still has a little bit of a kick to it. So, and if you guys know much about Founders, they have like these caves that they age the beers in. So it's aged on coffee in the caves. So it's kind of a neat place. And I recommend if you ever get a chance to run there for a great lunch, great venue, kind of neat to see it. Big place, man. I couldn't believe how big it was.
Yep.
It's like it's sectioned off too in different spots in Grand Rapids. It's pretty cool. For it being a microbrewery, it's not really a microbrewery.
No.
It's really big. It's a big place, and the restaurant's awesome. So, cheers, guys! Happy to be back. Good luck with your Detroit teams and your Michigan teams, and I love me some Michigan beer. That's for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Pure Michigan. If you want to drink coffee in your beer, and your team will
it's so
bite your
good.
ankles, or what are they? Kneecaps.
Kneecaps.
His X-rays were negative, but I don't know.
That's better than positive.
But he wouldn't be in a boot if it was an Achilles. He'd just be done.
Yeah,
he wouldn't be walking on it or nothing. So maybe it's just a sprain, a severe.
Were they moon
You know,
boots though? Because he gets a little weird with things. Maybe
you
he
know
was
what?
wearing.
Big picture of this whole thing. It's like, you know what? It's game one.
Yeah.
It's 17,
Yeah, but
16
he
more.
decided to come off the field like that right away.
But I mean, when you're in a boot, obviously you can't come back in, and maybe I bet he's out. I bet he's out for 2-3 weeks if nothing's broken. Obviously, it says negative, so it might be but it could be like a toe sprain, a turf toe type thing, and that's not.
But it was like
he had that problem a
instant
couple years ago. That turf toe
ice.
thing.
Last year, he had all kinds of problem with his feet.
We're just speculating at this point, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
but
we're-
so is everybody else.
It came up. It was negative. His ankle injury X-rays were negative. So that means nothing's broke. I mean, it could be a severe sprain, and sometimes a bad
it's
sprain
worse.
could be a high ankle.
Yeah,
could be 4 to 6 weeks or something. Maybe.
Yeah. So I think we'll see him back on the field to get that MVP we talked about. But can I change my MVP or no? I can't. Huh? I'm already locked in. Huh?
I thought he was the MVVP, the most valuable vaccinated player.
Unvaccinated.
No, I know, but that's remember his comments about that when they wouldn't get vaccinated.
We should have had it. Well, now we'll have time to get him on the show.
Got to talk to him.
Yeah, we'll talk to him now.
He's been busy. I try to get a hold of him. He said, Scott, I'll talk to you.
Well,
after
yeah,
camp."
he's been doing that show and
Yeah,
this.
he's been getting ready for the season. You know?
And it's hard to watch whales. You know, he's on a different coast.
Not many whales.
And
though.
this is whale time though, right now.
Yeah, in the Hudson River, I think he's been in whales.
There's probably a few hanging out in Times Square though.
Waka waka. Little Fozzie Bear there for you guys.
I like the Fozzie Bear. That's a throwback.
Okay. So Willie left. So
There's a lot of shit on this table right now, man. It's crazy. It's cluttered.
let's talk about Willie's Lions. Why he's gone. The Lions go to KC and win 21-20 in the season opener. Kind of put a damper on the ring party in Kansas City.
Neither team looked very good, though.
Mahomes 226, 2 touchdowns. Goff 253, a touchdown. Montgomery 74 and a touchdown. Reynolds 4 for 80. Mahomes 6 for 45 rushing. He led rushing, and Scantling 2 for 48. Drop balls was the theme of the night for actually the Lions had a couple, but
Kadarius Toney
had a couple big ones.
Oh man,
4.
The biggest one was the one that would have been field goal range with like 3 minutes left at the least.
He had 4 drops.
4 drops.
Yeah.
Oh geez, I saw 2.
Yeah, it's. But everybody's talking about all that. It's just part of the game.
I
man.
dropped him though.
There's a lot of bad plays out there. Every
he dropped himself.
Yeah. So I don't know.
4 drops. You're not getting many more throws your way.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Well, and
it's tough in that offense, anyways.
And like I sent to everybody, Travis Kelce is the real MVP. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
it makes the offense totally different.
He should have been in your good.
Yeah, I should have been my good.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Willie's Lions. Anything about the Lions, Willie? It's your team. You have the floor.
Let's hear it. Wake up call.
The distinguished gentleman from Flint.
Distinguished, yes.
Never been said.
They didn't use the Flint water for this beer. They used Grand Rapids water.
Oh, good.
No, I mean, everybody watched the game. I don't think either team looked all that great, but I think it was more about the Lions not losing that game than the Chiefs winning it. But I think I'm being realistic about it. I mean, if Travis would have been there,
who knows?
Been a totally
who knows?
different
You never
game.
know.
If Campbell would have coached a better game, too.
Yeah, they made.
He was pretty poor.
The first half, he was terrible. I thought a couple calls he made.
Right.
I like Dan Campbell. I think I texted that to you guys last week. I didn't like what he did a couple times because I was watching the best I can on my phone. I was at the concert, Pearl Jam concert. I was kind of looking at once in a while. And the one thing I'll say is watching what I saw that game, the Lions just look different. And you kind of get what I'm saying? They have a swagger to them now.
Yeah.
They have a feel to them like, we aren't nobody's doormat. We're going to play every team like this every week. We're going to play to the end. And there is and they have Dan Campbell's attitude when we walk on the field.
Yeah.
And that's what they've morphed into Dan Campbell. They have what teams don't have. A lot of teams that aren't good don't have identities. And they have an identity now. And that's a huge part when you get better at this. Your team is ready to make a step. You have to get an identity. You can't just be an NFL team. You have to have something that you guys, and we're going to just be mean and try to be mean and rip your
kneecaps up.
What do you say? I got it on here somewhere. I just think that they looked,
doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
And that's what they look like. Just a swagger. And I read an article about it after the next day, and it's exactly what they're right. The article is right. They have a thing to them. It's like they have a chip on their shoulder almost now, which they really don't have a chip to be because nobody ever, besides everybody saying they were no good.
Yeah.
They were never beat up or anything. They're playing with a chip, and it's a long season. I mean, they're not going to lose, but you can lose 5 in a row now, but I don't think it's going to happen. I just think that it was a poorly played first game of the season.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's different. And they went in a tough environment. And they came back with a win. That's all that matters in that game.
All right, banner night.
Yeah,
I was impressed. Like post game too. Like Jared Goff just seems like he's got a good even keel, not getting too high about the whole thing. Like even right after the game was sometimes when they interview somebody, but you could just tell he's kind of like this is game one. Just
right.
Like we won. It's time to move on to the next. Like he's got the right attitude, I think, for that team.
Yeah.
And it's probably good because Campbell's Mr. Rip your head off. And he probably, I don't know. It just probably just kind of keeps things at because he's the leader too. Like coach is the leader, the quarterback's the leader. Right. And just having that couple different styles there of leadership is probably really good for everybody else. So.
Do you think they knew what they were getting from Goff when they traded?
Yeah, I think they knew exactly. I think people thought it wasn't what they were getting, but I think they got. I'm going to say this. I think they got Jimmy Garoppolo, but better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a better passer than Garoppolo. I think it's better what he does. He's more athletic, I think, than Garoppolo. I think he's perfect for that team, and I think what you said is perfect. That's what I meant to. Maybe that's what I was trying to get at.
Good even keel.
The attitude is this: we expected to win. Let's move to the next week.
That's what he said.
That's not like you can tell it's giddy. How did we do that? You can tell in interviews, guys aren't acting like that, but you can tell they're like kind of excited because they did this.
Mm-hmm.
You're right; they're not excited about it. We have a goal, and this is just a part of the goal. We got to win at least 10 of these to get close to our goal. And there's just 1 of 10 or 11 or whatever. They're going to, 12, whatever. But, and it could go, and anything could happen. But you're right. It's an even keel attitude. And
it's not an easy thing to do is change a culture.
Oh,
and I think really, and they may still be working. It still may be a work in progress, but they do seem to have that right. This is what we're here to win.
They turn that roster over a little bit to what they want.
And they brought in the right people.
And it killed him to get rid of Jamal Williams.
He
Campbell
loved Jamal.
So he just loved the guy.
Well,
absolutely.
Last year, he had these emotional speeches last year.
Did they feel like they had to get rid of him? As just what was
money
it?
thing?
I don't
more
think
money,
so because I think Montgomery was paid about the same. I didn't get it.
Montgomery had kind of a nice,
but Montgomery's not that kind of player. Montgomery's not going to. Montgomery had a great game. I like Montgomery. I said this all the time.
Another even keel guy.
The Bears kept him, but Jamal Williams was a great runner like Montgomery, and he was a leader.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was a leader from the word go. He really was. And I don't think Montgomery's a leader type guy. I think he's just a good. But you don't need a 500 leaders
can't
either.
Keep everybody.
Just win football. Just win football games. And Montgomery was a good switch.
Mm-hmm.
They don't lose anything with him. And now they got the kid Gibbs, who people were making fun of, and he didn't have a lot, but it's game one. It's a lot to do with different system. he's going to get involved. And a couple runs he had,
he's
were
quick.
electric.
He
had
is
that spin
fast.
move off the guy and got like 4 extra yards, and it was like they're going to use both guys. It's going to be a Jekyll and Hyde type thing. They're smart. I mean,
Williams is coming back in a few weeks.
Yeah,
the receiver.
Yep. So
the one thing I heard Tirico and Sims talking, they kept talking about their draft picks. Like, oh my gosh, Laporta and Campbell.
Laporta had a nice game.
And the D-back, they go, man, Lions had a good draft.
Remember when they picked Campbell and they were like, oh, this is stupid. Why would you trade?
I thought we loved it then.
Yeah,
we thought it was great.
Yeah. And he was all over the field.
Right.
And they got Hutchinson, he didn't have a big number game, but he was like, who you had a game like? Micah Parsons last night. Micah Parsons had 1 sack, but he was in the backfield all night.
You see all the video, all the pictures, the stills of him just getting grabbed.
Oh, yeah.
And how that guy was out. How far was he off the? He was setting back, way back. Who was the guy they kept showing?
It was off almost. He was lined up on the line, basically.
Right.
For the Giants.
For the Chiefs.
Chiefs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because he couldn't stop Hutchinson, but they were letting him get away with it.
And I'm sure they're having.
And he kept moving.
Yeah.
He seems like he's another leader. He's the leader of that defense. Hutchinson.
Yep.
He has, and again, he seems to have. He's again that kind of like.
Well, he left a winning program. Remember when Michigan? He left Michigan. They were good.
Yeah,
they were good. They had few winning seasons. He came from a winning program, which helps. And Harbaugh is kind of a steadying kind of guy.
Yeah,
no, I mean, think about it. Look at Harbaugh. There's no emotion in the guy, so that's
Even
a good trait to have.
Like quiet leader.
Mm-hmm. And Hutchinson invites everybody over to his mom's house for the weekend. They all love it. She made some grilled cheese sandwiches and.
Why was Zach Wilson there? He likes moms.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you with all the quarterbacks dressed as women?
Oh yeah.
What the guy said, what it would take for him to drink.
Yeah. Who was the last one?
It was Rodgers. He goes, I'd have to drink a case.
No, it wasn't. It was Deshaun Watson was one of them too.
Oh yeah.
What was the hot? Was
Jimmy G was gorgeous.
Gorgeous, and so was
Zach Wilson was very pretty too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Wholesome, cute.
Yes.
Girl next door.
Oh, Garoppolo. He's
quarterback next door.
Garoppolo's beautiful as it is. I mean,
Trevor Lawrence. It was just him.
Don't mess him up. Putting him.
They didn't even change it.
Sunshine.
Oh, that's awesome. So the Lions win, go 1-0, and they are good start for the Lions. As we said, the last game we're going to talk about is the Packers Bears. Yesterday, Packers go to Soldier Field and win again, 38-20. Jordan Love 245, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones 41 yards and a touchdown. Aaron Jones also 2 catches, 86 yards and a touchdown.
What's his status on his injury?
Hamstring. I damn said day to day probably. I'm guessing.
Okay, sorry.
Fields 216 and a touchdown. Fields also 9 rushes for 59 yards, and Mooney 53 for a touchdown. So anything on the Bears Packers?
I mean, you were there. Did that Packers defense look faster than normal? Because usually our defenses aren't that fast. It's hard to tell. I didn't see the game.
I'm going to be honest with you, and this is just my perception of the whole game and the whole thing. I saw it, and both quarterbacks did it. A lot of open receivers are missed on both sides. Just not thrown to him.
Yeah.
When Love had time, he was incredible. When Love had no time, he was off the mark a lot.
Yeah.
He missed 2 open deep balls. The tight end got blown twice, and he missed blown coverage on it twice.
What game were you watching?
And he missed him, but the other one he hit, obviously.
He couldn't see through
with
his
Justin
chairs.
Fields, I think the first half.
I got blown by a tight end one time.
He literally probably
Wide receiver.
30% of the time, 30% of the time, I would say Fields. And Fields had a poor game, but the first half, a lot of times he would drop back, there'd be guys in his lap already. And I don't know if that's product of, I think it's a product of the Bears line. The Bears line, I didn't realize this, and I kind of didn't think of it. The Bears line hasn't played together really at all. And that's the mistake. The one thing, the difference in that game was, and I thought came down the second half, number one, they were out coached. I think Matt LaFleur did a great job just saying, you know what, let's get Aaron Jones involved. He's our best player, and they did. The slant, he ran the whole way. That back screen, which was a nice play call. It was 100 yards of passing yards on basically Aaron Jones just doing the work. And then, hey, that's what you do. You get your best player and you
get him the ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
DJ Moore touched the ball twice. That's poor coaching. DJ Moore didn't get one wide receiver screen yesterday. Not one. Didn't even try to get. They tried to get one to Chase Claypool, who isn't going to get going.
It wasn't a coverage issue.
I just
like
don't
DJ
know.
Was covered.
Well, here's the thing: if you get 1-on-1, if I'm a quarterback and and this sounds dumb, but you play a little bit. I played adult flag football and there were safeties and stuff, and it just sounds dumb. But it's the same. It's basic. If they have one safety over top or whatever, and you got Claypool or DJ Moore on the outside, and they're one-on-one, and they're running a deep route, and as soon as you drop, and even I don't care if your first read is a slant over here. I'm taking a peek. When I look at that slant, if that safety bleeds over at Hall, I'm turning and throwing that deep ball to this side every time. Chase Claypool yesterday was wide open on a deep ball, had a guy one-on-one, and maybe had a step, would have been a good throw, but you give him a chance. Claypool, the ball didn't get thrown, and Claypool literally turned around, threw his hands up, walked to the sideline, and basically threw his helmet down. Watched it. Then he put his helmet back on in the next series. We watched the game a lot, and Justin Fields tends to throw to the right side a lot. He's very right-centric. It's weird. Not a lot to the left. So I don't know.
That's the way he rolls?
No, just in the pocket. And yesterday, no design run plays for Fields. And I get it, you don't want him to get hurt, but you got to let him run 4 or 5 times a game. He has to run the ball as designed runs. And they didn't do it. And I just thought that it was a poor game plan. Not one part of the Bears team played well yesterday. The only guy, the bright spot in the team, Wright played a good game. After the game, I watched a little bit of the stuff they talked after. But the only bright spot in the whole game was Rashawn Johnson. Yep. He will be starting that team by week 4. There's no doubt in my mind. He played hard, didn't matter. There was lazy plays, and I didn't like it. On the Packers side, I thought they had a great game plan. The first half, the Bears won the first half, not the lead. The Bears played great the first half. Matt Eberflus going on 4th down was a terrible call at the start of a football game. You do not give this quarterback that has some pressure on him a short field. Basically needs 10 yards to get a field goal. And then they had him in a 3rd and 8, and he's back. He gets 10 seconds to throw the ball. And then it's great. The guy was open, hit him, but
he killed him on third and 4th
because
down.
they could not get to the court. It was like we counted like 3 or 4 different 4th downs. 5 seconds he had in the pocket. You give any quarterback in the NFL 5 seconds, they're gonna probably find somebody. But it was crazy. It was just nuts to me. But at the Packers, they got out coached second half. And Eberflus is in trouble. I think I really do, because defense is his thing. He don't like blitzing. Hey, coach, if you want this line to succeed, you got to start blitzing. You got 3 linebackers. 2 of them use free agency. If you can't get that line to keep them clean, they're not going to be. They were not a factor. It's not their fault. But when you get to the second level and start blocking, what happens? You can't. It's terrible. But they got out coached second half. That was the problem. Totally, it wasn't even close. Matt LaFleur, he won the second half. It wasn't even close to second half.
They got some momentum too. Then everything started going the Packers' way in that second half.
And them dumb penalties by the Bears. Just they had a 1st and 10 at the freaking 20
and they were legit,
or 15.
They were legit penalties too.
Well, no, 1st and 10 to 15, 2 false starts back to back.
Yeah,
back to back. The same guy. It's like that's not being prepared for an NFL football game. That's mental.
All I know is we were listening to the game on the radio because we had to go out and get some bear baits in, and it was halftime. We grabbed some bait out of the back of the truck, walked in, and it wasn't that far. We walked in and baited. We came back out, and it was 24-6 all of a sudden. We're like, what the hell happened?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was quick.
Fields and to be honest, Fields had a pick 6, which was a bad throw. He fumbled on that one play.
Well, the tackling too was terrible.
Oh, the Bears tackling was Oh, on that. Yeah. He shouldn't have probably scored.
No,
he ran this way, and but he did.
You want to start our overreactions?
No.
Well, we can, but
this will be because a lot of them are going to be the Bears Packers game. I'm going to guess.
And the last thing
I wanted to ask you, because you were there.
Yeah.
It sounded like our Packers special teams, like the return game, was legit.
Yeah,
and Reed is a nice addition.
Yeah,
as a punt returner. He got hurt though, I think.
Yeah, Doug. What's the name had a big kick return? The
Nixon?
kick returner. Yeah, he had one nice kick return. Punt return was awesome, but the Bears got them with sidelines and kind of went up sidelines for another 20 yards.
Are they blocking well on the returns?
I don't know.
You guys were. It was shit the bet on it.
It was just, and I get, I'm not taking credit away from the Packers at all. They won the game.
Yeah.
But at this point, as a Bear fan, it's nothing to do with the Packers beating them anymore. Bears are just a bad football team at this point. They're not even this team. I don't know. I don't know what in the offseason it was all this. Oh, they like I said yesterday. I said to the people that are at the games, they bought new tires for this car, but they didn't even put them on yesterday. They didn't use any of those guys at all. DJ Moore didn't get used.
Thing, that's
not
kind of,
one bit. And I don't know if this is Justin Fields being irritated with the game plan, but you got the ball in your hand. You don't like it, throw it to whoever you want. But they questioned him, and he said that was the game plan. That's what he said. Now I hope he didn't try to throw, but that's basically, if that's true, Luke Getsy did a terrible job yesterday. That's your game plan. But it looked like to me, and it looked like both quarterbacks went through progressions pretty well. I mean, but it's like Fields will go back, look, and then dump it off. So I don't know if they were covered. Wasn't given enough time to develop because I think his clock was messed up after the first half. It really was. He was.
It's why the momentum swung.
There was a play right in front of us at the goal line. It was like first and first and 10 from the 5 going out. He got the ball in like a shotgun at the goal line. So a 5-yard snap went like this and got like bumped by like the offensive, got pushed into him. And then he's like, oh, and he had to run like for 2 yards. He almost like, it was like literally, I'm like, this is terrible. And you have to hang your head. Like I said about the Lions, you have to have identity. You have to hang your head on something. Run the ball. Yeah. Have your quarterback be the runner and
because he
run
could
a
be
ton.
your identity. I think he's a talent. I think he could be just. I mean, he could be good. It's just
like you said. There's no designed runs though.
Which is strange, isn't it?
Their best play, at least from what I could tell. Again, I only heard it on the radio, but it seemed like their best plays were when he was getting chased and scrambled.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a
he
drawn
did
up
against
play.
The Lions. He ran one back.
Well, last year too. Yeah.
How
many yards did he rush for last year?
He needs to throw the ball. He didn't have time. You guys got to understand. But what happens off the design runs when you do that little pull and you run out, get 10 yards and start, that opens the passing game then because you do this, you bounce out, roll, and all of a sudden they got to kind of pressure up on you because they're always going to run. And then no, you can do a little. They did it a lot last year in that stretch of games last year, the 6-game stretch when they averaged like 30 points a game. They did that a lot.
And he hit Komet down.
He was throwing like for 200 yards, but running for like 80 yards. And those are nice games. I'll take that from my quarterback in winning games. Running pass for 200, run for 50 or 60. That's perfect.
Now, when you get a design run with a quarterback, you have one extra blocker out there, essentially. Wouldn't you say?
You should.
Because when you hand off, the quarterback just standing there holding his dick.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not doing anything.
But yeah, they were all.
If you're actually running it, it means you're almost having you're like one-on-one blocking all the way through.
Yeah. But it was just like I said. I thought the Packers outplayed them. Obviously, that's not the Packers played well. I just don't think the Bears are a good barometer for anything. I really do. They're terrible. They were. That might be. And Andy said this. That might be the worst Bear-Pack game he's ever been to. He's been going to games with me for like 10 years.
Yeah, he's been going a lot.
And we've seen some losses. And there's different losses. Yeah, we knew it was going to be like this. But you go in the season thinking, I picked up, I thought, I do a couple of pools. I picked the Bears, win a call, but I picked the Packers. But I really thought, I said this last week, I thought the Packers would win the game. I just thought, because they were just the best. You always look at the best part of the team. Out of the 4 units, not counting special teams, the Packers defense is the best out of all those groups, I thought. And they're a good defense. So I thought they would control the game. And the first half, like I said, the Bears had 2 chances to score and they didn't have to kick field goals. And then, they just got, they got 10-6, like, okay. And then they let a field goal get by them at the end of the half because they had bad clock management.
Yeah.
They didn't give, instead of trying to go for it on 3rd down, 3rd and 8, they ran the ball and then gave the Packers a chance to call timeout instead of just going for it. They were just more worried about the clock. Packers go down and get a field goal. They only had to go 10 yards for a field goal then, because I think that's when they had a good punt return. So it's
the Packer kicker stepped up.
Yeah, he had some nice kicks.
Dude, that was ridiculous.
Yeah,
that was the only thing I did see, and I was watching on my phone for a second. It's like they mismanaged the clock.
Yeah, we were sitting there watching
at the end of the half,
they
right?
because
I was listening. I was listening on the radio
Love
too.
got
so it was hard
sacked, and it was weird because I don't know if the Packers thought the clock was going to stop.
It was confusing.
And they got to Hudden, and Love was ready to run a play, and all of a sudden we look up, and the clock's on 4 seconds. And we're like, what are they doing? And then I had to look real quick at the. I'm like, well, maybe they're out of the field goal range. I'm like, well, that's a 34 or something like that. And then they call timeout, and I think it was a mess up because it was going to be 3rd down. So I don't know if LaFleur told him to just go to the line and see what happened, and then we're going to call timeout. Just go to the line up. Well, normally teams are just getting a huddle, walk to signs and go, okay, call timeout, 3-second kick field. So I don't know what they were doing, but to me it looked like they were like, because I thought that was the first half. The first half, both teams I thought were bad. I didn't think neither team played good the first half.
It sounded bad on the radio.
It was a bad football game. And you know what? You saw a lot of games like that. You look through your
first game of the season.
Sure.
About 8 or 9 of the games this week were bad football games.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's probably going to be better.
Yeah, and I mean, but like I said, the Packers played well. We'll see where it takes them. I think Love had a good first start. I mean, it was good. But hey, we'll see where it goes.
We'll put a plus on the Packers kicking game.
No, and I I just thought so. Yeah, being there, it was just a weird game.
I was gonna. I know you guys are busy when you're there, and it's hard to get the. I was gonna be like, because I wasn't watching. What are you thinking there? You can see it better than I can. You're right there.
There was a lot of stuff that it just was bad.
It just seemed like they were in the backfield all the time.
Oh, yeah. And the Bears, I mean, literally they're in the back within. It was a bad offensive. Do you watch the game at all?
I watched a little bit.
It was a bad offensive line thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then Greg Olsen kind of blasted him at the end.
He did.
There was like 4 minutes left, and they're not going to win the game. But the Bears are just meandering around, walking the line. They're not, and Greg Olsen blasted them. And I agree. Matt Eberflus. Matt is the first name Matt. I don't even care what his name is anymore.
It's Matt.
But Eberflus, I don't know. He's supposed to be this hits principal guy, and it's about hustling all this. And he's allowing these guys, and maybe, you know what, we're not flies on a wall.
You lollygag on the field. You lollygag.
Maybe it's going to be a different week at Hallis Hall. It should be, because in a game like that, when you come out and lay an egg like that, you don't deserve anything. But they better be back to work today.
You know what?
Fisherman, no days
lucky,
off.
They're lucky Peyton wasn't there running them up and down that goddamn hill.
Yeah.
Right? Offense and defense should all have to watch game film together.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't good.
Well, especially when,
And I get to watch on TV. You watch more, but it was pretty much what I said.
Right.
It's pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Then
then sideline, it just like, there you see when Claypool got pushed, just felt like a plank. there was so much theatrics going on. There was like, I felt like the Bears, on the sideline, just seeing some of the stuff there was just like, they were mad because somebody was getting away with everything. There was a lot of finger pointing going on, and they didn't help themselves. They didn't help themselves.
The question would be like last year, could it get any worse? And the thing is, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were lucky the Giants come out and shit the bed right after them.
So
people took the pressure. So now they
Took
don't
it
have
off
as much
them.
pressure.
Excellent.
Because the
point there.
Giants were even worse.
Like I said, at least the Bears play a decent first half.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
the Giants didn't play good at all. At least you can say, well, but the problem is their offense didn't do anything. If the offense would have scored some points, it would be a totally different game in the first half. But they didn't. They were god awful.
I tell you what, Danny Dimes, that was a great sign, wasn't it?
But yeah.
Oh my God.
Just based off that defense, no.
But I'm telling you right now, I said this yesterday, and people around me are like nuts. I go, you guys actually think Fields will be here next year? Poles will get rid of him in a heartbeat. They will. He's gonna be gone. They're gonna parlay 2 picks and get Caleb Williams. I guarantee you.
Yep.
Unless the first team needs a quarterback.
Well, don't they have the Panthers pick next year?
Yeah.
And Justin Fields will succeed somewhere else.
This tank.
He may.
I think he will.
I mean,
I just think he's a talent.
I don't know. If you give him protection, I mean, if you flip the quarterbacks there, so I really firmly believe this. If Fields was a quarterback of the Packers and Love it would have been the same outcome. And the Packers still would have won. It wouldn't have been Joel.
Well, it's because it's a 53-man roster. It's not one guy.
And you're right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because
But I mean,
the Packers
the
Packers have a better system set up.
Yeah.
They didn't use nothing. They didn't do anything. Keeler Herbert in the screen game a couple times had a couple nice gains, and they kept doing it then.
I'm looking
it's like, what?
Well, I'm looking like you said. DJ Moore had 2 catches for 25, and Claypool, who they gave up a second rounder?
Yeah, second rounder.
0 catches, only 2 targets.
Yeah.
Both of them had a total of 4 targets.
Well, I'm sure Claypool's pissed about it.
Well, you're going to have 2 pissed off receivers. They're going to be pissed, but hopefully
game plan. Right?
Hopefully they could be professionals and say, okay, how do we help? How can we do this better? Because if they're gone, if they're out mentally, they're out. Then your season's over.
Yeah,
your season's over. Then if those 2 guys, because those are 2 good talents, those are good receivers, right?
Yeah.
If they check out, you're done.
And when they do run a play that seems to work, they had Darnell Mooney on that one. He was wide open. Whatever route he ran, he was wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. It was insane. So I don't know. It's a long season, like you said. That could be an overreaction, I guess.
Is that your overreaction?
Well, my overreaction.
I got an idea though.
Yeah,
can I present my idea?
Yep, go ahead.
We've done overreaction.
So if you guys didn't hear, the Packers beat the Bears.
Oh boy, who else won? Overreaction. Here's my idea, and we don't have to do it this week, but give your overreaction as a headline. Give me the headline. Like, come up with something clever, and then I would challenge you guys, and we don't have to do it this week because I'm just bringing it up now. Let's make a prediction of the next week and give that headline. Just something. It could be anything on any of the games. Just here's a headline. Like, so my example, my overreaction for this week would be, say it ain't so, Joe. We just paid this guy the highest paid player in NFL history, and he's a bust. It's a bust. Season's over for the Bengals.
Rodgers bust.
Yeah,
New York Times.
Yeah, the Post.
He's out at the nightclubs tonight dancing with a boot on.
No, here's what Rodgers goes from page 1 to page 9 in the Post.
That's great.
Here it is. Justin Fields, Ohio State quarterback. Say it isn't so.
Say it isn't so. I was just because there's a trend there.
Oh yeah,
that definitely is. I always say the best Ohio State quarterback was Art Schlichter.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, he would have got fit in well with Kelvin Ridley and Jamison Williams. They would have gambled together.
And part of that, the Colts as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
CJ Stroud's just like, oh no.
I know.
No,
I mean,
next.
There's a lot of pressure on that kid, man.
Dwayne, forget it.
And he lost 2 games against Michigan. So
it is crazy though when you think about it. That's a program, a top program.
Yeah.
But they've always had
right
great people,
system.
great running backs, great
Oh,
wide
yeah.
receivers. You know,
Great wide. I mean, they have the best wide receiver in football with
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good receiver.
How many
Here we
years
go
have-
again. Oh no, it's a highlight. I'm like,
Getting all excited.
Josh
there.
Allen's on
so
fire.
give me an overreaction. You guys got another overreaction headline type of thing, like
Jordan Love on pace to throw 51 touchdowns.
three straight Hall of Famers, right? It's like something like that.
He is on pace.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, 3,000 receiving yards.
Oh my God. Yeah. There's so many. I mean, week 1 is just, and it'll be the same next. It'll be the same next week.
Tua plays all 17 games. On pace to play 17 games.
McCaffrey wins receiving title.
But
I'm just-
it's yeah, I know it's an
rushing
overreaction.
title. I think rushing title, he could get it. Yeah.
He could be. I
But
mean,
he's got to have a healthy season.
he could have 2,400 yards or something.
So,
with
you know,
both
I
of
heard something interesting today. So the 49ers, they have in their cap like 41 million. So they could get another, like they did last year with McCaffrey. They have enough money. So someone's going to shit the bed. They got enough money to go pick up somebody.
Because they're using those cheap quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's true. Do you
a lot
think
of defensive players on the rookie contracts are low
do you think they
contracts.
would go so if you had 41 million to spend and you think they were going to go trade, would you go defense or offense? Because that offense is pretty stacked and solid.
Oh, I know they got Ayuk, you know, and here's where we have to go.
Debo's didn't even get much.
No,
action.
he didn't get much, but you have to go based on injuries.
Yeah, that's what it's
kind
going
of
to be.
injuries happen here. What do I need? You know, Bosa's back. You know,
I mean, do they go out and make a big trade for rusher? Like who's that Washington, the guy that's always injured?
Chase Young.
Yeah. I mean, on what years he had 4? 3.
See, probably 4.
Must be four, yeah.
Four.
Yeah.
He
So
was
that would be a
going to be the next.
that would
great
be a
defensive
target
player.
That would be a target, maybe. Who's the Giants got anybody that's coming up? I mean, it's just fun to talk about, you know.
I'm not going to sell the Giants out yet, though.
No,
I'm not
but
gonna
I'm
sell
saying
the Commanders out either. I mean, you can't sell that.
No, but I'm saying
Nobody
if somebody
yet,
goes
no.
bad, who's that going to be
Yeah.
that big trade
Yeah.
that a team like the Niners can go out and get?
Well, Cardinals is a team that you don't think is gonna do it.
Indianapolis, or guys that are on late in their career, some rusher. I don't know. It's fun to think about, though. We never would have guessed
Too early.
McCaffrey was getting traded last year, though.
Right.
You would never guess that.
Oh no, not at all. But
So I give up.
he's a happy guy.
Yeah.
Arizona's got a whole team full of shitbags.
They do.
Oh my god.
Well, that was my prediction for the headline for next week is Cardinals 0, Giants 40.
Cardinals lay an egg.
They become their Grambling.
Ooh, I like that.
So,
Packers got a tough game next week.
the Falcons.
Yeah.
And the Bears have the Bucks, right?
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about next week's games, I guess. Since you guys,
Yeah, we're already getting there.
Let's start with those two.
Well, let's start. We'll put them last with the Lions.
Jeez.
How about the Vikings at Eagles? Vikings Eagles Thursday Night Football. Eagles favored by 7.5 points.
Do we have to put in our picks tonight?
We haven't done that. We're not doing picks anymore. Huh?
I did them last week.
Send them to
Did
you.
we?
Yeah.
I texted
I
everybody.
never
and
even
said,
saw it.
sign up twice. I did it.
Do you have the standings? Without Ed?
Obviously, I got 0.
Yeah. I could
Because
look.
I did mine.
Yeah, we all already did, but Ed.
I never saw him.
Yeah.
Freaking Ed.
Jace actually reminded me, and I sent it out twice last week. Don't forget to do
Maybe
it.
You
if
know
this
what?
show was on
Hey,
Sundays.
When I was going to the bathroom, I heard Ed. I mean, I heard not Ed, but I heard Jace up there like
He's
studying.
coming.
It sounded like Carl Spackler was up there in the room with him. They were talking about grasses.
Oh, here he is.
There
Were
you
you? Were you up there like talking about you and
Is this
Carl
on?
Spackler?
Scheffner just tweeted they believe he might have a torn ligament in his ankle.
Ugh.
I'm joking. That was a prank.
Oh.
That's everybody's reaction.
It might be right.
That's an
though.
overreaction.
Yeah, no,
April
that's what it
Fools?
might be though. I seen the injury and that's what it looks like it might be. Which
Oh,
if it
did
is,
you stay at
it's-
Holiday Inn Express last night?
Huh?
You stayed on Holiday Inn Express last night?
Why do you say that?
Were you behind the
Because you're
dumpster with somebody?
You're like a doctor now.
No, but I do play one on TV.
I do play one with my girlfriend.
Oh, hey. You got a girlfriend?
I do prescribe his ayahuasca.
I do. I'm his dealer.
Look at that.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Let's
no, I
see.
mean, it's something fairly serious because he's out for this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just pulled
And he
himself
just was
out,
like,
too.
I'm done.
Which it's either that. Or
Eric,
nothing.
Jason, Willie take the lead. 10 each, right? 9 Rick, 8 Glenn, and I have 6.
What does Ed have?
Ed has
0.
0.
I don't even know.
We
I didn't even think about it.
Just sit down and this thing breaks.
We could spot him a few points, right?
What do you
give Ed 3 points?
Didn't I win it last year?
Do not touch mine or my microphone.
Oh my God.
So awkward. The Vikings, Eagles 7.5 point favorites.
You reminds me of that massage therapist I had, just yanking that thing around. It's all over the place, flopping. Look at that.
Who do you like?
You got Eagles
7.5. What do you guys like? Eagles, Vikings 7.5.
Oh, wow,
I like
7.5.
I like the Vikings on 7.5
at the Eagles.
I think I'd take the Vikings on that 7.5.
Yeah, I will too.
Willie?
Vikings.
I'm probably gonna take the Eagles just because of line problems they're having. I just didn't like what I saw yesterday.
7.5.
Is that the Thursday game?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Short week on the road. Raiders, Bills. Bills are favored by 10 points with the Raiders visiting. Jimmy G brings the team into town.
Yeah, I don't like that spread either.
Bills minus 10. The Raiders defense is a little better. They're pretty good defense, but we'll see. So what do you think of that game?
Raiders with that spread.
Who do you like, Ed?
I'll take Buffalo at home.
I like the Bills also.
Garoppolo's girlfriend's got a good spread.
Hey. Ravens at Bengals. 3-point Bengals favorite. I like Joe Burrow to bounce back in a game, and they're going to win big in this game, I think.
Yeah, but it's not week 3. If it was week 3, I would take the Bengals. It's still week 2. He's going to lay another egg.
You going with the Ravens then?
It's a 3-point
At
Ravens?
home. No, Bengals are favored.
Oh, Bengals are favored. I'm taking the Ravens.
Okay.
I will say Joe Burrow has played very well against the Ravens in his career. Keep that in mind.
But not the Browns.
Yeah, not the Browns.
Well, I tell you what, they got a game plan now. They watch what the Browns did to him. What they do? Blitzed him.
Yeah.
But the Ravens used to be the Browns, so I don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Who'd you like?
Who's what?
What I say? I said Cincinnati's going to come back. I mean,
Art Modell.
they can't shit the bed twice in a row.
Seahawks
did last year.
Seahawks at Lions. Lions giving 5.5 at Detroit. Who do you like, Willie?
We're going with the Leons.
Okay.
I'm taking the Lions 17 or 18-0 this year.
Well, I got to go the opposite of everybody to make
Wait,
up 10
how many games
points.
did they play? 17?
No.
That's not a good formula, Ed.
Yeah, no, I'll take Seattle.
I like the Lions. The Chargers, Titans. Titans giving 3 at home to the Chargers. So what do you guys like there? Shout it out.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Their defense was poor, and if Derrick Henry gets going, but they didn't run very well. The Dolphins didn't run the ball very well though against them. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins or the Chargers. Sorry.
Where's the game?
It's at Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Tannehill
So
kind of sucks.
Tennessee.
Bears at Buccaneers. Buccaneers giving 3. I'm gonna take the Buccaneers. Until the Bears offensive line proves they can play better, I'm not picking the Bears.
But who are the Buccaneers?
They can rush the passer.
I'm going to take the Bears.
Buccaneers are really good defense.
It's about Todd Bowles. That's all he's about.
He wants the blitz, and the Bears.
I'm taking the Bucs.
And if Fields can't get rid of the ball, it's gonna be a long day.
Sorry.
He's going to be running around like a maniac.
I was
When
going
they
to say
blitz,
this
he's going to break up the middle.
earlier. You know, if run was part of the game with Fields, what does that usually do? It takes a guy on defense because
That's
they,
right, I said
they
spy.
spy.
Yeah, they have to have a spy, at
It
least
takes
one.
him on there. It takes a guy away from there. So it leaves you
That's the
open.
thing.
So
Their linebackers in Tampa Bay are good enough to know when he's going to go, and they can chase him down. So even if Fields is going to be
They ain't gonna
running, he's
chase
not-
him down.
but Fields ain't going to get much on him, is what I'm saying. And then if he's not finding receivers because he doesn't have time to look for him,
I don't think he's built out of the pocket. I think he's gonna get sacked a lot this week. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Okay. I'm still taking the Bears in that to cover that.
Chiefs at Jaguars. Chiefs giving 2.5 at Jacksonville. I'm going to pick the Jaguars to start the Chiefs out at 0-2. So the Bears get that Grambling game the week after.
I love the Grambling.
Oh, it's going to be a tough day there if we're there to watch that again.
Not a fun. The Chiefs will win, so they'll probably be happy.
Isn't there a hurricane on its way?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, possibly.
A
yeah.
certain
is.
Hurricane Ditka.
I don't think it's going to get close.
They're
enough.
saying it might turn into like a typhoon though by the time it gets close.
So,
enough, like
but
tropical
hey, it's a
storm.
rainy day.
It's going to turn north.
I tell you what, if it's
Weather-wise, rainy.
Oh, Fields is 1-0 in torrential rainstorms.
What's Kelsey's situation?
No, I don't know.
He should be back this week. They're saying, yeah, he'll be fine.
Okay, then I'll change it.
And your boy who just signed a deal today, he's going to be
Chris
there.
Jones will be back.
I'll take the Chiefs.
I'm taking the Chiefs if Kelsey's back.
I'm taking the Jaguars. You guys like that?
That was more of a Panther.
Well, I say that scared the hell out of me.
I say,
Foghorns back.
I'll say. No, that's a knife. The Australian.
Do we do Packers at
Foghorn.
Falcons?
No.
Packers
No.
at Falcons.
We should,
Packers
though.
giving 1 point
Really?
to the Falcons. I will take the.
Go ahead. Do it. Do it.
Falcons played well, but they were passing was quiet.
Bijan Falcons.
I'm gonna have to go with the Packers. I don't think Desmond Ritter is ready for prime time.
That's what I was just going to say. The quarterback thing. They're getting lucky getting young quarterbacks every week.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Packers.
Pack for me.
I'm gonna go. Falcons are home, right? Falcons.
Okay.
Wait until the Packers go say if they go 5-0, is Rodgers going to be like, relax? They're not that good.
Don't they have a running back that's hurt?
Who?
Packers might not have Jones. You're right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
that's my overreaction.
They have AJ Dillon, and they have
AJ Dillon played like garbage yesterday.
He did.
Well, he will.
He
play.
was terrible
Like
yesterday.
slow.
He was probably the only bad spot of the. He was bad yesterday.
He'll play good against the Falcons.
We'll see how he goes when he's the number one. Yeah, I mean, he's like
They
number
have another
1A
guy
there.
I do want to ask you guys another question though.
Mhm.
Now I know for the last few years we've always said it's Rodgers with the play calls and all that, but they ran the ball really well, the Packers, in the first quarter, and then they stopped doing it in a close game. And I'm guessing Jordan Love isn't checking out. Is this Matt LaFleur?
Well, Jones got hurt in the second half.
Well, he got it was early fourth quarter. He got hurt.
It was after that big play.
No, it's the first. Yeah, it was a long play, but it was early fourth quarter.
Oh.
But I'm saying in the first half, they run the ball. With the first drive, they run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They ran almost every time. They threw the touchdown pass near the end of the drive. Then they get the ball back and they don't run. They throw, do all this stuff to get third and longs. So when the pass, we're always saying, well, it's Rodgers changing a play call. They got to they were on the 4-yard line. I know they'd score. I think they'd scored on that one. Then they kick a field goal. But first and goal from the 4, and they pass it right away.
Who's the OC there?
It's like we talk Matt LaFleur.
Oh,
he calls the plays,
but there's
an OC, but he calls the plays.
Okay.
So that's just some food for thought, just something to think about. Plays look a lot similar last year, a lot of the passing, but
he ran backwards like 40 yards. Zach Wilson on that play.
How about the Colts at Texans? Texans -5.5 at home.
What?
The Texans are what?
1.5 point favorites at home.
1.5.
Yeah, 1.5.
Is Peyton Manning still with the Colts?
I'll take the Colts, I guess. I don't know.
I'll take the Colts.
I hate road teams, but
Colts.
I thought is that massage therapist night there?
Isn't it always?
Who are you taking?
I'm taking the therapist.
You're taking the therapist.
The misogynist.
The young one or the 60-year-old?
Depends who's getting.
You're like, The young one is a 60-year-old for you.
Depends how much dexterity they have in their hands.
Did you say dexterity?
Possibly.
Wait, you can't cheat.
I'm working ahead.
How about the Rams 49ers? The Rams are giving 7 at home. Oh no,
8.
Getting 7 at home.
Getting
to the 49ers.
49ers.
I'm going Rams in that. That's a lot of points. On mine, it says 8.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it has already been adjusted here.
I'm going with the best team in the NFC.
The Rams?
The Rams.
They were the last NFC team to win a Super Bowl, right?
Oh. I'm going with 49ers also.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Giants, what'd you take?
49ers.
Giants at Cardinals. Giants 5.5 point favorites at Arizona.
Battle of ineptitude.
I'm going to take the Giants to bounce back.
I'm taking the Giants by 40.
In a big way.
The Giants by 40.
Yep.
They might be run out of New York if they don't win that game.
Who you like, Willie?
Giants only because of Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. Jets at Cowboys. Cowboys 3-point favorites, which might jump now to about 6 or 7, possibly. It's a good chance.
Might be 10.
I'm going to have to right now with Aaron Rodgers maybe not playing. I'm going to take the Cowboys in that game.
Cowboys.
Yeah, if Aaron Rodgers plays, I'll change to the Jets.
I wasn't impressed by Dak at all last night, but Yeah,
He didn't have to
Cowboys.
play that well, though.
Yeah, I was impressed by Micah Parsons, though.
Right?
He's like
Yeah.
really, really good.
I've heard.
When's
of
the last
guy.
time a defensive player won MVP?
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor might have been the last guy.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think this guy should be, even last year, he was incredible.
Yeah.
Should be considered for MVP.
Was he defensive player of the year?
Is that an overreaction? Was that a week one overreaction?
It kind of was. I do.
Yeah.
I still don't think he's even going to be defensive player. I think Hutchinson's going to be.
Yeah, that's who I picked last week.
Yeah,
Did Micah
tough,
Parsons
though.
win it last year?
I think Hutchinson might came in second. I don't know.
I think Parsons
No,
won it last
Bosa won it.
Yeah, Hutchinson didn't even get
Pick
rookie
a-
of the
pick
year
a
last
Bosa.
year. Defensive
Really?
rookie, yeah, 'cause
Sauce Gardner
Sauce Gardner did.
Sauce
Yeah.
Gardner beat him out. Yeah.
Bosa got it.
Just because he has a better name, Sauce.
Uh-huh.
Pick a
And
Bosa.
TJ Watt didn't get it either. So
Yeah. Okay, so let's go with Commanders at Broncos. Broncos 3.5-point favorites at home.
That's another terrible game.
Who is this again?
Commanders
Who's-
at Broncos.
it's the new Redskins.
I'm going to take the Broncos, though. It just lesser of two evils.
I like the Skins to even win that game.
Skins.
Whatever
Come
you
on.
want to call them.
Jesus, that's so
I don't know,
politically
home,
incorrect.
I kind of like. I'm just going to take the Broncos. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to take a home team. Anytime the East Coast. Well, I mean, look at Miami went to San Diego. I thought for sure
Yeah,
that was going to be a tough
Yeah.
game for them. But
It's got the altitude
But-
and Ciara's there, and there's a lot to
How
deal
did
with.
Russell Wilson play on Sunday?
2 touchdowns,
A lot of
170.
weed. A lot of weed in that city, too.
So everybody's
Weed.
taking the Broncos except for Ed.
Yeah, I'll take the
Commanders.
Are you
Commanders.
cooking a pizza upstairs or something?
Yeah,
Smells like
Mini
pizza.
corn dogs.
Dolphin at Patriots. Patriots giving 2 to the Dolphins at New England.
Mini corn dog.
I'm going to take the Patriots.
I'm taking the Patriots as well.
Wait, against who?
Dolphins at the Patriots. Dolphins giving 2.
It's going to probably snow.
Dolphins. The Dolphins are going to be given 2
they're
up.
going to have like a nor'easter come in.
from that hurricane.
Tom Brady's coming out of retirement for the game.
I mean, I'll be impressed if the Dolphins come out and play like they did in the second half.
I mean, it could, but I think the defense of the Patriots better. I mean,
I'm taking the Fins.
And you got to go.
Fins.
You're going into enemy territory.
division game.
Yeah, it's tough. It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah. Who do you like, Ed? Oh, really?
Fins to the left.
I'm going with
Fins to the
the
right.
new
Last
best
Oh, sorry.
offensive coordinator, Mike McDaniels.
We didn't talk about Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, we did last week.
I just was singing.
He
Fins.
died last week.
Yeah, we
He
talked
died
about
the
it.
week.
He died the
He-
Saturday
uh,
before
Same
Labor
week
Day.
that
Or Sunday
Charlie
before
Did you guys
Labor
do
Day.
margaritas? Did I miss it?
Yeah,
No, we forgot.
we had margaritas in my house though.
Oh yeah, we had margaritas the night before. Yep.
Yeah.
At the draft.
Oh,
Yeah, we had a draft. Amber made us strawberry margaritas. They're very good.
Thanks, Amber.
So we got a
You-
double.
you
We got a
didn't show
double.
up.
We
You
got a
did.
double header Monday Night Football next week.
Yes.
Oh, they usually do that week one.
It's a good one too. Saints at Panthers and Browns at Steelers.
Oh, I can't wait.
So Saints are giving 3 at the Panthers. Bryce Harper will be. Oh, Bryce Young. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I think they'd be better off.
So Saints at Panthers -3 Saints at the Panthers. I'm going to take the Saints. I'm going to take Derek Carr to keep his MVP battling strong and rolling through.
Who picked him for MVP?
I'm going to now
Oh,
because Aaron Rodgers ain't playing for a few
week
weeks.
one overreaction.
Oh, there's my guy. Is that Kincaid?
No.
It's Dawson Knox.
Yeah.
Thomas
Kincaid.
It's Thomas Kincaid.
Knox is 88,
The
I think.
painter.
I don't even know.
Thomas Kincaid.
Is
the
that Dalton
painter.
Kincaid? Wasn't there a Brady Bunch character, Mr. Kincaid? Like his boss?
Yes.
Wasn't Mr. Brady's boss Mr. Kincaid?
Is that when he mixed up the blueprints at
Yeah, it might have been.
Disney World, Disneyland?
I don't know.
Remember that? And he had Jan's
No, it
poster
was,
in
you
there.
know what? I
And
think
then Jam broke her
Kincaid
nose.
was from the Partridge Family.
Yes,
You're right,
Mr.
it is.
Kincaid. He was their
Wow.
manager.
Just in
case.
Yeah, Mr. Kincaid.
You know, speaking of Disneyland,
Come on,
did
get
you see what they did?
happy.
No.
They removed the drinking age at Disneyland.
Yeah. You can drink if you're at Disneyland, no matter who you
Anybody,
are.
no matter the age.
I saw they also said you could have
Disneyland?
sex with any age child. It was really weird. It was
As
That's
long as
why
you're on,
Walter
as
Franco
long as
went
you're on
to
a Ferris
Florida.
wheel.
it was a sign that says if you're this tall, you can bang.
Jesus.
I don't know.
If there's grass in the
Because
field,
it's a
I think
30
that said,
it's a
that's what
30
it said.
It's a 30-something Ferris
Disney
wheel.
World.
Well, have a good night.
They're all going to hell.
So Saints, I'm going to take the Saints.
Yeah, Aints.
Saints,
from
Saints,
Aints.
Saints minus
Aints.
3, yeah.
Browns at Steelers. Browns getting a point at the Steelers. When's the last time they were favored? You know what? I'm taking the Browns and that defense.
Yeah, they're solid.
I'm
So
taking the
they're
Browns just because
Because
they have Brownie on
finally got a
midfield.
good defensive coordinator.
I'm taking the Browns just because they kicked the shit out of Cincinnati and Pittsburgh look like
I'm
garbage.
taking the Browns just because they have a chub.
Ooh. And a guy that likes.
I'm going to take the
get his-
Browns to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Bears Super Bowl.
Oh, I have a 90% chance of winning. Allen only has 11.3 points. Did I just jinx it?
good.
I just jinxed it.
Yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. When I was up like at halftime yesterday, I clicked on. You got a 78% chance in this league, a 90% chance. I got my ass handed to me in both of them.
I didn't look at my scores until this morning.
Did you see
Really?
my quarterback? You see my quarterback? 3.28 points.
Yeah, that
and I have an
that's who I
88%
played-
chance of winning.
I had him too.
I won a game with Lamar Jackson. I won a game with who's my other quarterback that was fucking dog crap.
If this holds up, I'm going to win a game with Joe Burrow.
I'm going to win a game with Lamar Jackson.
Hey, I lost a
How many
game
points did he
because
score?
8.
bitch
Joe Burrow, 3.28.
Oh, I had Joe Burrow in a league, and I think I won that league.
3.28
I think I did.
points.
I lost a bitch boy because he had the Dallas defense.
I'm in a 10-man league, and I had like 7 players not score 10 points. I don't think you could have picked a worse lineup from the starting NFL.
Yeah, long season, Ed.
Dude, it's Willie beat me. But
Tyreek Hill scored 1/3 of my points.
it was crazy though.
Yeah.
Everybody scored like 6, 5, 7, 9, 6. I'm like, Jesus.
Now you're just
Christ,
randomly
this
saying
team-
numbers.
How are you on a 10-man league? You should have like 4 number 1 picks almost.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Oh my God.
So
It was awful.
So NFL, we talked about NFL. So let's talk real quick. NFL, we're done with the NFL, right?
Yeah, we're done.
I'm done
That's
with
all
it.
we've talked about this entire show. is
Cubs
the
and
NFL.
Brewers. Cubs had a bad, poor week, as he said in the bad. I called them my bad, but they are still in the race, and the Brewers are just hanging out, battling.
Is it 3
so
games?
that's his second pick of the game, Josh Allen. He had a problem with picks last year. Remember that? Late
That
in the year.
helps.
Late
Now
in the year.
I'm a 98%.
You know why? Because he's
chance
got
of
a new
winning.
girlfriend, Haley Steinfeld.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
Haley
she's cute.
Steinfeld.
Yeah.
I picked him
Not,
to be the
not
MVP.
Jerry
She's from the
Steinfeld's daughter.
she's from the Steinhall furniture people.
Oh,
Steinhoffels.
Stein,
Oh,
Holly.
wrong people.
They're probably going to win though,
So
even
let's-
with his picks.
So Eric, give us your picks. We'll do what
Oh.
you have for your NFL. We did ours last week. Give us your picks of the divisions.
yeah,
Divisions. Go. Just run through them all.
Hurry up.
Oh my gosh,
God.
I'm so scared.
No,
The Bills. The Bengals. The Jaguars. The Chiefs. Cowboys. Lions. Saints. Did you hear that? Saints.
The Aints.
49ers. What do you want? Wild cards, Ravens, Dolphins, Chargers. Wild cards in the NFC, Eagles, Packers, Rams.
I picked the Rams. You jerk.
AFC Championship, Chiefs, Bills. NFC, Eagles, 49ers. The Bills are going to beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl. I wrote this down before I started watching Josh Allen play tonight, but I'm going to pick him to be the MVP.
You know who I have in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Jets and Lions.
Are you shitting me? What kind of tea are you drinking, buddy? The tea
I'm the
that's
dealer.
under-
I'm
you're
the dealer. I got to test it all.
You can't get high on your own supply.
Who do you like? Who do you like for MVP?
Allen,
Who do you like for the? We did. How about offensive player of the year
offensive player of the year.
Be like a running back, probably.
Yeah.
or receiver?
Yeah, or a receiver. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a
Not,
center.
not a quarterback.
or a
probably.
center.
What? It should be Kelsey.
How about J.K. Dobbins?
No. Let me.
There goes
You know
my
what?
pick.
At least he can go back to writing books. Harry Potter's.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
Harry Potter.
J.K. Dobbins.
She's getting canceled. Anyway, we'll move on from that.
Again?
Yeah, because she talked against.
Transgenders again, right?
Well, not against. Yeah, not against.
Who got canceled?
J.K.
J.K.
Dobbins.
J.K.
Oh,
Rollins.
Rollins,
Yeah, that one too.
She was doing something. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eric.
Just
Eric, were you talking?
Christian McCaffrey.
Ooh,
I like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
I do like that.
And then did you do I would say Micah Parsons.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else pick
I don't
him?
think anybody.
Are we
picked
picking
him.
rookie of the year? Did you pick rookie of the year?
Yeah, my I got Bijan. as
Yeah,
my-
I was
oh,
gonna
I'm
say-
sorry. That's my rookie of the year. I'm
I
sorry.
was gonna say Bijan, rookie.
I think.
But
everybody
they
did.
do offensive and defensive, and I'm not gonna know defensive.
Will Anderson. I picked.
Okay, I'll go with that as well. Thank
Although
you.
you're not a good game yesterday, Jalen Carter, a nice game, I guess. So both-
Yeah.
And I didn't know any defensive players.
Yeah, I'm not. They're not in the
Do you know I picked the championship?
I put Aiden
Foggy.
Hutchinson as my defensive player of the year. That's what
I did
made
as
him
well.
picked,
Yeah, I'll take Micah.
I had Bengals 49ers. Kenny Anderson throwing 3 touchdowns to win it. Or Burrow, whoever's
No John Taylor this time.
John Taylor.
Okay, nice.
Ed, I
Give me
don't
your
know how
sheet
to
so I
quit
can
you.
Give me your sheet so I can put it in the group over here.
Yeah.
Because after the season ends, we'll redo them.
I didn't write down Parsons.
Spelled M-Ica.
Like 4 Micah. But
Parsons,
M Micah.
D, and then rookie
D's
John,
nuts.
and whatever Scott wants to put in for defensive.
Coach of the year. I had Coach Creepy.
Nice. That's my team name in one league. Coach Creepy 2.0, and it's a picture of the Miami Dolphins coach.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
I picked him to be coach of the year.
99% chance of winning right now. 99.
Come on, Josh Allen.
Let's go.
There it is. Look at this. He's got guys open everywhere. Oh, he's got him. Touchdown.
MVP.
Oh, pick.
Same. This is called
that's 3 in a row.
It's like the
this is called a highlight.
It's like the Polish guy who lost $20 on the game and he lost $10 on the replay.
Do you guys still do dad jokes and birthdays?
We do
Yeah.
birthdays. Oh, we got to get the birthdays.
Oh, yeah,
We started a new thing.
What is it? The glory hole?
Oh, no.
Ed,
What's older?
Willie, or this?
No shit. Let's do it.
Let's do a couple. I got some
And then
left.
you guess, and then if you guess it right, you get to guess what year the product or the thing or the whatever was.
Okay, I don't have a ton left over.
So
Here we go.
One more thing about football, real quick.
Shut up, Willie. We're doing
I
something.
want to hear this.
One more thing.
He's got something queued up.
We
It's gotta
talked
be good.
about baseball for 1 second,
So,
which is great. I love
It's
it.
in the playoff
So-
run.
We could talk about golf. There's no
There-
golf going on.
there was a Seinfeld moment at the Bears post-game interview. So did anybody happen to see what Justin Fields was wearing?
Yes. Fluffy. Look at that outfit he's wearing.
Like this lace shirt.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
like Cosmo Kramer was involved in this.
Mhm.
He had the soft talker.
Yeah, but
And he agreed to wear the shirt.
But that
Oh,
only,
the pirate.
that only works when you're winning, you know. It's
But
kinda
isn't when
corny.
Jerry wore the
Well,
fluffy
it's
pirate?
probably what he wore there, so he had no choice but to wear it.
Right,
home.
right. Yeah, I had to wear it. It was gonna cry. It's good for crying.
Is that your reference when Jerry wore the fluffy pirate
The
shirt?
pirate shirt, but look at that shirt. That would be like a shirt
Yeah.
that you would agree.
And that was
to.
the soft talker.
Yeah, that's right. I can't understand what the hell she says. Yeah.
But she was more like,
Uh-oh.
And that's another Matt Lauer moment too.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Are we ready?
Yes, here we go. What's-
Older than Willie. Steve Kerr. Bradley, you start.
Is Steve Kerr older than
no,
Willie?
he's younger.
He is younger than Willie. What year?
How old are you, Willie?
61.
61, yeah.
I'd say Kerr's like 58.
No, what year was he born?
Oh shit!
Don't be doing this 50. He was 58.
Then you just tell me. Just tell me the name. Just tell me the.
I gotta
year.
hide this from. He's so good at
No,
this.
I know this shit.
Scott, bubble wrap or Willie?
No, I saw this. Bubble wrap is invented by I just saw it the other day. Willie's bubble wrap's older.
It is not.
Oh, I saw a show. It was invented by they'd stumble upon it, so maybe it was recent. So he was born. You were born what year, Willie, again?
1961.
I'm gonna say it was like 63.
65.
Yeah, I saw the show. They stumbled upon it and started making it. These two guys are doing something. I just saw it like
All
2
right.
weeks ago.
Willie, you're up. Willie or fentanyl?
like Willie.
You're wrong, sir. Fentanyl is older than you.
What year?
You got to guess it.
I'm gonna say 1959.
60. Close.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it was invented right before you. Eric, Tupperware or Willie?
I think Tupperware is older.
You're correct again.
Do I have to guess?
Yeah,
the year?
guess an age.
That probably goes back early 50. Let's just say 53.
He's reading this.
I'm not reading
on,
it.
Dead on again.
I just a guess. I have no idea.
We're
I
not
can't
playing
see
this
it.
game anymore, Eric.
I can't see your phone
Okay.
much. No, I can't.
Foghorn Leghorn or Willie?
I say
Foghorn's older.
Foghorn is older.
1957.
Much older.
59.
No. 46.
Oh, the other
I was
way.
saying 47. Yeah.
Wow.
That'll Willie or super glue?
This is good.
I'm older.
Isn't it fun?
You are not older than super glue.
What?
Super glue is older than you.
No way. 1960 again?
Much older. 51.
51.
Wow.
I wonder how they sold it then.
All right.
Yeah.
One of the hotties from Willie's day, Michelle Pfeiffer or Willie.
Oh, she's a gangster's paradise.
Yeah.
God, yeah, she might be older.
She is older.
Yeah, I would have guessed that.
What year?
Well, if she's older, then 1959 she was born.
58.
I would have guessed 59. I was on your track with you.
Wow, she is still smoking.
That's what I tried to. That was kind of a trick
She's
question.
an icon.
Okay. Doritos or Willie?
Ooh, I saw this too.
I know
What Doritos? Taco flavor?
just
No, just nacho cheese with the first one. I'm going to say Willie's older than Doritos.
Willie is older than Doritos.
How about 1968? No. Sorry. 1974.
66.
Oh,
you were closer.
It was not just nacho cheese
Willie,
for the longest time.
Or the ATM machine.
Oh.
It was called a time machine back then.
ATM. Yeah. I'm going to go with, I've been keep saying older, but I'm going to say it's older.
No, you're way off. The ATM's 69.
69.
Where's the bell?
I just wanted to do that.
The bell.
Well,
69.
There's one of them I can't do because of the day. But then Drew Carey or Willie, the host of The Price is Right. Eric.
Willie is older.
Drew Carey's older.
Probably like a couple years.
Yeah.
59.
58.
Michelle Pfeiffer, same age. I hate to say this, but Drew Carey's one I would think get busted for sexual assault.
Yeah, does it not?
Does he
And I
not?
heard he's creepy. I heard he was like to
He's
hook
like
up
Playmo Mansion all the
with
time.
hookers and stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's smart though.
This might be inappropriate to say, but I wish Michelle Pfeiffer would get busted for some sexual assault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wish she beat the shit.
That's creepy.
Would that be great if she beat the shit out of Danny Masterson? The 911 call system.
Wow.
Or Willie.
911.
When Willie wasn't it this back?
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
no
like
numbers. So
smoke.
I'm gonna say
smoking a
I'm gonna
blunt.
say 911's older.
I'm calling Klondike AB.
I'm gonna say 911's older.
Willie's older.
Oh, I'm
The
1964.
go first.
67.
Okay.
Willie or a microchip.
Ooh.
And I'm not counting when it was found in Roswell. I'm counting when we actually used it.
I'm going to say
I hear
the
that.
microchip's older.
The microchip is older.
1957.
59.
Oh, right.
God, you're not even close. Eric, the pacemaker or Willie?
The pacemaker. Wow. Willie.
The pacemaker is older than Willie, which is good for you.
Hey.
He said 4.
A beanbag chair or Willie?
I think the beanbag chair is older.
Talking about my beanbag.
It's been around for a long time, the beanbag.
Willie's older than a beanbag chair.
Really?
I'm
It's
gonna
just a
say
bag of beans.
65.
He might have been conceived on one, but anyways, no, no, 68. So it's actually pretty new.
Yeah.
Eric, goldfish crackers or Willie?
Isn't it his turn?
Oh yeah, Willie. Goldfish crackers or Willie?
Willie.
Goldfish crackers are older.
Really?
Keebler, is that a Keebler product or Nabisco?
Willie.
Which-
Willie?
I never even noticed goldfish crackers until, 15, 20 years ago.
Is it Nabisco or Keebler? What is the who?
I don't know.
Well, shit. Got it right in front of you.
All right, you're up.
Yeah, go.
The cassette tape or
Ooh.
Willie? This is a good one too.
I think Willie's
Ooh.
older.
Willie is older.
Yeah,
because 8 tracks.
It was 8 tracks.
Barely.
Chunk,
Yeah.
chunk. Remember the 8 tracks?
19
That was like one of our best segments ever. With the milk bottles.
Play the rubber band man. It was 63. The cassette tape first came out.
Wow.
I mean, it probably didn't get
It was
regular.
probably like this big.
Yeah.
I kind of remember
You,
it.
you couldn't do it with a pencil. You had to use like a telephone pole to turn it back.
You put your arm in there.
Here's a good one. Who's up?
Eric.
I just went. I won.
Oh, that's
Okay.
me.
Diet Pepsi or Willie?
I'm gonna say Willie.
Willie is older.
Diet Pepsi is 71.
64. Pretty early.
Wow.
Wow.
That's an early diet soda there.
Well, wasn't Tab first?
I would guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
tab,
no,
tab,
wait.
tab, I'm interested in. Why don't you save it for next week, Tab?
Can't give you a tab. You haven't ordered anything.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say is because they didn't have it then. So, and that was 55, right?
Son, if you want a Pepsi, you got to pay for it.
Solar panels or Willie?
Wow. I'm gonna go with solar panels are older.
Solar panels are older. You know what year?
1956.
54.
Wow.
A lot of war effort stuff coming out of there.
Yeah, the mid to late 50s, a lot of shit.
Here's one for you. The Wonder Bra or Willie? Wow, I still have tons of these. I must have been on the toilet a lot.
I guess I'm going to go with the Wonder Bra.
Willie is older than the Wonder Bra. That's awesome.
But when was the Wonder Bra invented?
What did I say?
1969.
Everything's close.
64.
Right?
64. Well, not all, but they're pretty close. I mean, I'm trying to get some that are farther off.
Like the iPhone or what?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Let's do a few more here.
Dirt or Willie.
Yeah. The hula hoop or Willie.
Hula hoop's older.
The hula hoop is
I'm going to say it was like 1954.
57. You're getting there.
The roaring 50s.
Willie or Swedish fish.
Oh, Swedish fish. Wow.
Those are delicious.
They are.
They're made out of sugar. You guys know that?
You like to let them get chewy, or do you like them when they're fresh?
You guys like Swedish fish?
Yeah, I do.
No, I'd rather have a gumi.
No.
Haribo?
A Haribo gumi.
Swedish fish.
I'm going to say the Swedish fish are.
They are older than you, but not by much.
1959.
Are they from
58, yeah.
Sweden?
58.
We'll give you guys each one more. Eric, the Easy Bake Oven or Willie?
Oh, Easy Bake Oven.
Willie's older than the Easy Bake
Son
Oven.
of a.
Well, light bulbs were invented the year before, so
I had an Easy Bake Oven when I was a kid.
yeah, I could tell by your baking.
Yeah.
Right? Still, everything's always soft. So I got soft center, soft cookies, volcano cakes. Only cook the outside.
No, I'll give
but
you a
then, like,
volcano cake here. I fill them myself.
I thought Willie was a good
with rice
baker.
pudding.
Fruit Loops or Willie?
Willie.
Willie is older than Fruit Loops by 2 years.
Wow.
Let's see.
Willie's not even that old.
Yeah, he's got right guard or Willie.
You said high karate. I'm going to say high karate. No.
That's what Roger's wearing on the beanbag that night.
While she had a hula hoop on.
That was great.
And he was queuing up the 8-track.
We're going to get down.
Wow, that's great.
Get down tonight.
I like that.
I'm going to say that it's older.
Right guard is 1 year older than you.
Wow.
All right. Let's call that for the night. The older than Willie segment.
I like that. You
That's
got
good.
you have
I
like
like
a
that.
like a
We'll get tired of it after a few weeks.
I'll have to get a thing for it. So
thing.
Nah, we only got a couple more weeks.
so let's do birthdays.
Birthdays. Let's go.
Birthday.
You say it's your birthday.
Did you guys open that those cherries?
Yeah, they're open.
Have one.
Let me have one. Let me try one.
Oh, I didn't even see we had those. Might as well
We
get
got those for
wasted. It's
weeks.
already.
Ouch.
Well, ate all the almonds.
Hold on. That's the best song we have, too. Okay, here we go. It's time for Willie's birthdays.
Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is the day. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday, dear someone today.
Birthdays are great.
Oh, that's funny. I like that. What's older, Willie or that joke?
These are strong as shit.
No, they're terrible.
What's older, the cherries that have been soaking in this moonshine or Willie's?
Is there something down there I can drink?
Chase it with this.
Like urine?
Chase it with pickle juice.
I don't even want to
Have a
eat
chip.
Eat a chip. Eat a chip with the sauce on
Are
it.
the almonds gone? Almond. Back it up with an almond.
No, I ate them all.
Back it up with Blanton's.
Oh, screw that.
No, not Bean Boozled.
We got too much junk food out
criminal.
here.
How about like a hot?
You know, when you guys weren't here, I lost a whole bunch of weight. Now I'm gaining all back. You guys bring junk food all the time. And them
Actually,
fucking
it's good stuff.
I've been here once in the last year.
Oh my god! And what happened last time I hung out with you? We ate brats and hot dogs.
I know. You were 50 pounds heavier.
I know. And the time before that, I was over at your house where we ate brats and hot dogs.
Yeah. You like that, don't you?
Yeah, a lot of
Hey, Ed's coming over. Get the brats out.
Yeah.
Let's get the sausages.
I don't know what
out.
else to do. He's a picky
Look at that.
eater.
He's dancing back there. Well,
He looks like a broad eater.
all right, let's go with this.
All right. Chris Columbus.
Wait.
The director?
The director.
Oh.
The director.
Oh, I thought he was going to sail the ocean blue.
We're-
Eric starts. Eric can
Eric,
start. Yeah, he's the champ.
I have no idea. I know the other one that he.
Yeah, ocean blue. Not 1492.
Yeah,
That
I know
guy.
that guy. He's
Nina
old.
the
He's
Pinta,
really
the
old.
Santa Maria.
It's not really his birthday, is it? Who's Chris Columbus?
The director.
He's a
Director.
director.
He did like Home Alone and
No, he didn't.
no, he didn't. But what did he do?
It was John Hughes. You nut.
I know, but Chris Columbus is right along that same line. He did a lot.
Okay, 72.
I think he's way younger. I'm going to say 53.
I'm going to say 51.
65.
I was
were-
closer.
You were
were, too.
closer. I had no idea who. I thought he was the guy with the boats.
I have no idea.
Ryan Phillippe.
Again, no idea.
Oh, I'm up. Yeah, he's
Did
he's
you ever
a
see the
good-looking
movie?
man.
Yeah. What's the movie that he was in with
Nev Campbell and
where he
Yeah, that's the violent things or happy things.
where the girls
Wilder
kissed?
things. Wilder things.
No, not
Wild-
not Wild Things. It was in that.
Oh,
other
with the
one.
one with Matt Dillon
He plays a cop in the last movie I saw with him. He's a good
with
looking man.
Denise Richards.
Yeah, he used to be married to
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh,
Who's almost as rich as Oprah now. She's like a billionaire. She's invested well.
good for her.
Oh, I'd like to bang her.
just for her.
You said it out loud.
Just for her money.
Just for her mind.
Oh, okay. Then that's fine.
And yeah, that's
That's
the one.
okay. Yeah.
What were Ryan Phillippe? I'll say 49.
It took him like 6 minutes.
It did take him like 6 minutes.
I was looking for the movie that he was in. It was always
What's older, Willie or that pause?
Wasn't he like almost like a stalker?
Yeah, he's been a bad guy in a couple movies too.
he was Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions.
That's the one, yeah.
Because Reese Witherspoon was in that movie with him.
Yeah.
Oh, he was already
Oh,
laying.
then
The,
that's a different movie. I was thinking.
no, he's laying pipe already. In that
I was
one.
thinking of the Nev Campbell. And,
Oh, that ain't good. Another quarterback down.
No, he got up, but there should have been maybe a penalty. But whatever.
All right.
It's me.
Leslie Visser.
72.
Ooh, 66.
Oh, I was gonna say 67.
70.
Ugh. That's so close to. So she was 69.
She's married to what's name? He's like at 84.
Morally safer.
No, the other announcer,
Jim Gray?
No,
No.
the one guy that's been did
drinks around the house.
football games for years.
Oh.
Yeah, she's married to one guy. She's married to the guy that did football games for years. He was an announcer, like a big time announcer too. Go ahead.
Harry Connick Jr.
You're up.
Oh, Harry Connick. He's a
Eric's
good looking man too.
I've seen him in concert, so I should know how old he is. 58.
59.
I'm gonna say he's 53.
56.
I was going 58 all the way on that.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he is.
He's a smart man.
He's a good musician too, I guess.
Christy McNichol.
Oh,
Dick Stockton.
Dick Stockton.
That's who she's married to.
what are we? Christy McNichol?
No.
She's a Dick Stockton.
Whose turn is it? Mine?
I believe it is.
With McNichol?
Christy McNichol.
She's been around.
Yeah, that's what all the ladies say.
Her name is Buddy. Remember back in the...
Yeah. She's 80.
Not that old.
I have no idea.
Oh, she's not 7.
You probably stroked a couple off to her, didn't you?
She's.
Can I look at a picture of her on my phone?
She was from Empty Nest, and
She was from 8 is Enough.
She's in her
No,
60s.
No. She was in that weird one.
You go ahead, pick. I have no idea.
I'll say 70.
Family.
Yeah, family.
71.
Well, he's still looking at it.
I'm gonna say 69.
61.
Jesus.
Oh,
She's redheaded.
Excuse
that's
me.
why. I don't know.
feisty.
He's like all mad at us.
Jesus Christ.
He's on his phone.
I know he's over.
What is he,
I'm
a
just trying to
teenager?
get a picture for you.
Oh yeah, I remember. I mean,
She was in that one movie too, where
She had sweet feathered hair.
Yeah, the feathers. Yeah, I like
She reminded me of leather tuxedo.
a little bit there, right?
leather tuxedo.
Hey,
Cherry.
No, fuck that.
Nina Blackwood.
Just listen to her today on the XM radio.
She's a vajayjay, right?
yeah.
I think. Am I first?
Was she on
this?
MTV?
Yeah, it must be you.
I'm on,
in the day?
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Back in the day,
67. I don't know.
63.
I think I got caught with my fingers in the cherry jar.
why are your fingers all red? Because I had to fix the chain on the toilet at home.
She is. What did you guys guess?
60 or I don't know.
63 and 66, maybe.
Yeah, something like
69.
No.
Penalized.
No, we're all done.
Am I
71.
penalized?
I was off.
Ooh, wow.
Do we still have the penalty?
She
for-
sounds like she's got lung cancer, though. Did you ever hear on that?
Yeah, she said that. That's what she
Yeah,
said
she's
since she
like
was
this.
25.
I know.
Yeah.
Still smoking 3 packs a day.
I know.
Everybody's favorite American Idol, Ruben Studdard.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Is that
that,
me? The Velvet Teddy Bear.
Yes.
I'm gonna say he's 39.
41.
44.
45.
Oh.
And
Where's Rick? When
everybody else's favorite American Idol, Jennifer Hudson.
Oh.
from Chicago.
The
Yes.
Velvet Beaver.
Hey, calm down there, Danny. Who was it? No, Mel Tucker.
Come down, Mel.
Yeah, he. Well, now wasn't Jennifer Hudson something with Oprah or something? How were they connected?
No, she's just.
She's at a talk show.
Was it?
She was in Dreamgirls. Maybe.
She didn't win American Idol.
No.
right? She
No,
was
no,
like
no.
third or something.
No,
Did Ruben win?
no. Clay Aiken beat him.
No, did Clay?
No,
Clay-
Stutter won.
Clay Aiken won it.
Ruben.
I think it was the
Clay-
other way
Oh no,
around.
Ruben won. Yeah, Clay came in
Yeah.
second. Yeah,
Aiken
right.
come in second. Yeah.
Yeah, Aiken and Bacon.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like that.
I missed.
Who's up? Jennifer Hudson.
Thought you were.
I am.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're up.
I'll say
Another pick by
I'll say
Allen.
42.
MVP.
42. Nice. I'm on fire tonight.
42. What happened?
guess.
What happened?
Hey, can I guess?
I got it first though.
Can I guess?
Yeah, sure.
42.
Oh, very
Oh,
good.
Third place.
Yeah.
Just like Jennifer Hudson.
Is it me? Is it me?
Yeah, you're up.
Yep. Peter Cetera.
Uh-huh. Little Chicago.
Would you love me tomorrow?
Look away, baby. Look away.
Oh, you got to get higher than that.
Baby, look away.
There we go.
Yeah. Peter Cetera's got to be 69.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Older.
Yeah, I'm done. Too many 69.
74.
70.
79.
Ooh, no wonder why his voice sucks.
Don't be a dick.
There's niner in that.
Up by 10.
Even Eric thought it was fine. You were a little extreme there. No, I was kidding.
79.
For the last 5 minutes.
Oh, God. Someone woke on the wrong side of the haystack this morning.
And you are the biggest piece of shit in this place.
God.
Me? What did I do to you?
Too much right guard.
So, speaking of Willie being old,
I can't hear. What did you say? Fiona Apple.
Oh, that apple.
She was a criminal, I think.
Have some chips.
This?
I need something to do since I'm losing.
Whose turn is it?
You.
Fiona, she's 50.
Not even close. She's younger than us.
No, she's 40.
I'm up, I don't know, 39.
42.
46.
Ooh,
I was
not
the
much
closest
younger
at
than
50,
us.
You
Yeah.
some bitch.
I was thinking it was going to be
Some
mid
bitch.
40s too, and then I went way off the reservation there.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ben Savage.
Ooh.
Ben.
Is that Ben Shapiro's brother?
No, Darnell. It's Darnell's.
It's his brother. So he's
Yeah.
instead of
Oh,
he's in Boy Meets World.
Darnell's brother.
Oh, Boy Meets World. That was a good show. That was with Topanga
Yeah. She's
and
hot.
and that old guy. Who's the
Mr. Weatherby?
Mr. McFeeney or whatever.
Don
Feely.
Knotts.
Used to be on St. Elsewhere.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Mark. Well, he's Dr. Mark. God, what's his name now?
John something.
Ted Knight.
I can't remember his name. Anyways, anywho, Ben Savage, 43.
Wow,
that was a wild
This is your
guess.
night.
Yeah.
Well, I know his brother's like almost our age. So.
He's an idiot savant.
No, I'm just an idiot.
He's a very strange young man.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing. His parents are probably idiots too.
I'm still at 99% chance.
Lorraine,
of
if
winning.
you ever have a kid like that, I'll disown you.
I have cherry stains on my.
He's gonna go home and she's gonna be like, "What were you doing?"
She knows.
That's not for me. I've been through menopause.
Eddie needs hemorrhoids popped.
That's not funny, man. They've heard all weekend.
No, we were just having salsa.
Try and sit on a deer stand.
we didn't have chips. We just eating salsa
Oh.
out of the jar.
We're doing salsa body shots of Ed.
Cherries.
That would be way better. You ever try and do a body shot off of somebody? If you get,
Last weekend with Scott.
yeah, it just rolls right off. It's like you get nothing. You're just like licking weight on the side. There's no reason. But with salsa, you
get,
could like
just get in there.
Yeah, it'd be right up.
Just
Yeah.
like all the,
Get in there and get it out.
It just pools.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And you just take your chip.
Oh,
Okay,
man, where were you guys when I was single?
Dan Cortez. Remember from MTV?
The Cortez the
And
Killer.
he was
Song.
on Seinfeld.
59.
60.
62.
56.
God, he looks
There's another snotty remark. Did you see that? 56.
Did I do that when I super glue? I'm older.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Screw you.
Jeez.
Wait till Ed's Jeopardy comes on. What are you, fucking stupid?
Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn.
Somebody angry?
Oh,
It's an angry elf.
Well, they're doing Elf the Musical out at West Osha right now. Getting ready.
Shut. I'm out of here.
Front door.
Let's go. Tickets. Let's get in line.
We're gonna get
I'm
tickets.
grabbing my pickles and I'm going.
It's an elf.
Josh Charles. He was
Jamal.
at Four Brothers. He was the bad cop.
Oh,
And he
okay.
was in Sport Night.
Oh, I know. Who
Oh,
he is.
yeah.
That's a
That
great
guy.
show.
No idea.
Next to Peter Krause, right?
Yes.
Peter, that's it.
Is it somebody else's turn?
Yeah, he's got a big nose, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's your turn, Eric. Wasn't it?
47.
54.
53.
52.
He was much calmer that time.
I blinked twice. Didn't you see it?
Yeah. No, I thought it was Tourette's kicking in. Oh, you're having a stroke. Oh, you're having a stroke.
Tourette's. He got that out of the way in his 50s.
That's it. I'm all good now. It's all downhill. Molly Shannon.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I get really nervous, I put my fingers in my armpits and I smell them.
She's got to be about our age. I don't
No,
know. She's older.
Yeah, you're up, right?
58.
Who? Molly Shannon.
We just did it.
I'm going to say Molly Shannon is 57.
54.
59.
Wow. Some bitch.
Amy Poehler.
Another one.
I'm going to say she's 52.
Can I guess 52?
It's my age.
You're
in a
actually-
few weeks.
Wow. Look
You're
at you.
actually
We're
negative one
under
now.
50.
Nice.
Ed and I are under 50.
Yeah, some of us are still gentlemen.
Yeah, not dirtbags.
Over there, Mel Tucker over there.
Scott.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of dirtbags,
Danny Masterson.
Nick Jonas.
Oh.
Oh, Nick. 43. 4-3?
This? Oh, chips
No,
again.
not 43.
No.
I don't know who that is, so I'm going to say. I mean, he's one of the Jonas brothers, obviously.
Yep.
Because he does have siblings. Yeah.
Aren't they all the same age? Aren't they
38.
triplets?
38.
No.
Are they
I
triplets?
have no idea.
They're not triplets.
No.
I'm going to say.
They're not of relation.
I said 38. He said 43.
4-3.
Damn. I'm going to say 32.
No.
31.
Yeah, see, I thought he was younger. I had no idea who he
How's
was.
that
So.
Chip? Chip.
Who's up?
Scott, I just went first.
Randy Johnson.
Oh, the big train.
Randy Johnson.
The big unit.
He's a photographer now.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Randy is. Oh!
Wow.
No, you're way off.
Scott is so excited about Randy.
Garrett Wilson, but watch this catch.
Does that make you Randy?
It's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going to guess Randy Johnson is 54.
Let's see. He came
56.
up. So he was on 89 rated rookie.
Ring the bell.
You said what?
56. Do it. Do it.
He was a rated rookie in 89.
Oh my God.
Oh! He played defense first. Because he was trying to say from a pick, it looked like.
Tips?
Wow.
Tip, catch.
What'd you say, Eric?
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
I said
56.
58. Didn't I?
50,
58.
57.
60.
Ah.
Wow.
I know he didn't get.
Flag.
You know what? It took him a while to
What's
get
the
up.
flag?
Delay a game that kicker to go from further back. Now it's a longer.
Dude, Zach Wilson is the real deal.
All right, who's up?
Oh, he's cute. I'm up.
Joey Votto.
He's still in the major leagues. 38.
Man, I thought I turned 40. I'm going to say 40.
Jeez.
Scott's back to 0.
I thought he turned 40. Yeah, I thought he did. Like this year, that's why I was like, man, he's still playing.
And you're up.
Pat Listach.
Oh,
Ex-Brewer, ex-Mariner,
Yeah,
right?
he came up like in 89, 90 as well, I believe. Was that something? No, maybe not. Ugh, I don't know.
Who's up?
I'm going to say he is 57.
60.
53.
56. Ricky Weeks.
Ooh, seen him get injured 2 years in a row. We were at games, me and you both times.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
38.
Um, 46.
45.
41.
Ooh. Man, he could
I
still be
guess I was
playing.
closer. I thought, because his career was cut short.
Yeah, it's a good guess. I didn't know. I thought he played longer.
Jimmy Butler, who was seen many times at the U.S. Open.
Whose turn? Ed's?
Mine.
Ed's.
32.
31.
34. Jimmy Butler.
You're on the board.
Hey,
How many we got left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, we got to make him count now.
Tony Finau.
Ooh, here we go. Let's go. Who's up?
Scott's up.
Scott's up. Yep.
Tony Finau, I'm going to say he's 33.
26.
28.
34.
Oh shit!
Finau.
Yeah.
He's only been around for a few years.
Would
really.
you say 32?
He won that show on the Golf Channel, and
Yeah.
that was where he.
Well,
Our golf expert was off by 10
he
years.
has a 12-year-old kid. That's why I was kind of off that.
You're up.
An older one. That's why I went on
Yeah.
the show.
You're up, right?
Yeah.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Oh, I know. I know.
70.
69.
72.
Well, were you at his birthday party or something? What the hell? I mean, just jeez.
And I lost
chip in his
points
mouth.
there.
It's
Now
like
we're almost
72.
even.
72.
72.
Dan Marino.
72. Oh.
Oh, Marino 83. So let's see. That's how many years ago was that? 40.
We're in 2023, so it's easy.
40.
It's a 3 there.
Let's see, just say 21. So 61.
Carry the 1.
40. No. Wait. I'm going to say he is. Came out when he was
He came out.
22. What'd you say?
61.
I'm going to say 62.
God damn.
Oh, he's making a run, guys. He's making a run.
I was close.
It's not, I didn't get a guess.
I was thinking he's 21. Yeah.
It's not fair.
We should start writing them down.
Who's up?
That one like take 3 hours.
And then next year we'll remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's up?
Eric's up.
Yeah.
Eric's up. Robin Yount.
Ooh, he's old.
Just saw a video of him getting his 3,000th hit. They were showing it.
Did he dive for no reason?
Must have happened that day in history. Got his 3,000th hit.
All he does is fix motorcycles and cars now.
What a loser.
Oh my god!
And then goes to
I
spring
want. There's
training.
a certain number I want to say.
And he's older than that.
He was a 19. He came up when he was 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he started in like 79, didn't he?
Nope.
Before that,
like 74, 75.
Fumble.
He's 73.
What? The Jets defense is the real deal, fellas.
73.
Nope.
Oh, here's the problem.
Ooh, it's gonna be a fight.
So
sorry.
Yep. The ref's in the middle there.
This one sucks, Willie, because
Oh, geez.
he came up 49 years ago. He came up when he was 19. Is he 68? Yeah. I didn't want to say 69.
I think you're up.
Oh,
Tim Rock Reigns.
No, that's not fair because I said 69 and you said he's older than that.
What did I say?
So that's
you said 68.
I'm like, there's a number I want to say, and you're like, he's older than that. And then you
No, that's not the number I want.
And then you say 68.
Because I measured it. Rock Reigns came up. Rock Reigns
Yeah, but what about the Ramayan thing?
Rock Reigns come up in 81. And he was 20. He was probably 21 when he came up because he was pretty good.
Allen's having a great game.
Haley's going to have to make him feel better.
63.
62.
61.
64.
It's up. It's up. I said he came up when he's 21.
All right, last one here. Worth 6 points.
And I got to
go
first. Dang it.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh.
27. No.
You know what? 29.
My first guess was going to be something else too.
Oh no. 28?
I was going to guess 26 first.
30.
Oh, he's 30.
Yeah, 30.
So it's a final.
I was thinking 29.
So Ed wins. Woohoo! You got second, Eric.
What was the scores?
4, 2,
Stupid
1.
69.
You know what?
I did
you know
a
what? I
69
finished
though, too.
ahead of you though.
And I
Yeah,
never
you
do them.
did.
Just
You
to-
did.
Okay. That's fine.
And do you know
And I'm younger.
in the United States, which is the most populous day for births in the United States?
The actual birth?
The day itself?
The day itself. More people are born on
this date.
Like a day of the week or just a date?
the date. And I will tell you this. It's in the month of September.
Because on New Year's Eve, there's a lot of this going on. Just banging. And then September 20th.
Then I'll go in second. I'm going to say November 15th.
September 17th.
He said it was in September, so that's fine.
Oh, you said September. I didn't even hear it. So
because that's your birthday?
No,
He's doing the Mayan calendar.
Yeah, yours
No,
is
no,
the
I
11th.
didn't, I
Yours
didn't
is
even hear the
11th,
month.
right?
I didn't know you said a month.
Yeah,
I said,
September.
yeah,
He gave us a
September.
month. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
going to guess November too. That was but yeah.
Because it was Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
Valentine's Day.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm a Valentine's Day baby.
So
I was going off Super Bowl.
So I mean, I am
They
too.
say a lot
though.
of times.
I would be too. But okay, I was going to say the 15th then of September.
September 9th.
Okay. Because of Valentine's Day.
Yep.
I
Or
got you.
no,
New Year's.
New Year's, yeah.
Oh, that's originally what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Okay.
you are correct, sir.
November is Valentine's Day. September's New Year's.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Or
I do
probably-
have
probably
one
that
really
cold
quick
week of Christmas.
on this day in sports history in 1985. Pete Rose of the Reds gets his 4,192nd hit off of Eric Shaw.
Eric Shaw.
That's
Yep.
right.
He should be in the Hall of Fame for that.
Why'd you give it up? You usually ask that question. I would have
I
been
know,
like
but-
Eric
Is
win
that
place or
that's
Shaw.
just your only day in the sports?
No, that's the only one I just did because it was interesting.
Well, here's a quote from we're just wrapping up here, right?
Yeah.
This is a tweet. Jordan Love said Matt LaFleur told him a story about his first game as a Packer coach in 2019 here in Chicago. He said Jim Corneliuson's national anthem was When It Hit Him. And Love said the same thing today. The crowd was going crazy for the national anthem. It was a surreal moment. And I'll tell you what, I've seen his national anthem many times, and every time it sends chills up my spine. It's amazing.
It was good.
He can belt it, man.
As Randy
Then
Jackson
the
would say,
then the game started
he
and
can blow.
Then the
He can
game
blow.
started and it ruined it.
That was the best part. Anybody see this one? Anthony Rendon of the Angels, who hasn't played in like 4 years, except he got in a fight with some guy. They asked him a question on, how's his injury doing? He says, no habla. Doesn't speak English. He's such a douchebag.
I like that.
He is such a douchebag. Classic.
No habla.
Oh.
Oh, so closing thoughts? Or you got something else said?
What'd you say? That NFL player got hit on a construction site with a beam?
Yeah, but he's okay. They said he was dead, but he's not.
Yeah,
an NFL player?
Mike Williams, ex-receiver.
Really?
He made $12 million in his career, but he was working on construction.
Wasn't he a Lions first round draft pick back in the day?
He was a first rounder. Yeah.
I think you're right. He was one of those.
The 3 years.
No,
in a
I
row.
thought he ended up was a different one. He got drafted by the Buccaneers. I thought it said.
Oh, Bills, Buccaneers. Yeah, you're right. It is Buccaneers.
Yeah. Maybe he got drafted by the Bills, but that's not the same Mike Williams that they drafted.
Or the Mike Williams now that plays for the Chargers.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what. More of these teams should do what the Eagles do. They do that.
The push.
The rugby scrum.
Yeah.
They should have Komet right up there in the middle, pushing the whole pile.
So they have Komet do it.
Oh, look at the MVP. Wilson MVP.
Look at this. They're going to win this game. Hey, don't need Rodgers to win a Super Bowl.
Oops.
Get Delvin Cook.
That's okay. Clock runs. That's all that
So
matters.
Williams looks like, he's going to survive.
Yeah, they said he's okay. He's off life support and everything now, or off the ventilator. He's going to just...
I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
Oh, a friend of... I don't know if you guys heard this. Friend of a show, Albert... You know Albert Vasquez?
Yes, I do.
Kind of bad ATV accident. Was almost killed. He's had like 3 or 4 surgeries.
Oh, that's too bad.
During Labor Day weekend, correct?
Supposedly got... Well, I don't know. I'm not going to go into the story about what happened, but because the injury might not be... But he'd have a couple surgeries, and but he's going to be okay. Just going to be probably a long road to recovery, probably.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, super nice guy. He's a friend of... I don't even...
Friend of Joe.
I don't think so.
He's good friend of Joe's.
Yeah, I've known him for years. He was softball and basketball and stuff. Good,
Really?
super nice guy. Really nice guy.
He's a really nice
Works
guy.
at AT&T, so when I go there, I talk to him all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Good guy.
Well, let's pray for him.
Yep.
Absolutely, man. I saw that on your page.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I didn't hear anything
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
first I've heard about it. He's a good guy. We've last time I saw him, it was a couple of years ago. We went to Carthage game and he sat with us.
Oh, okay.
We went those high school tournament things.
Oh, yeah. We were talking to him.
Yeah. I hadn't seen him in a while because I hadn't played softball in a while.
Yeah. Anything else?
No.
I think the only other thing,
Ed Searchin.
Indians player David Fry, first position player to throw 4 innings in a game.
Wow.
In a blowout loss, I think he gave up like 12 runs or whatever. But that's first time since '88 a position player's thrown that many innings.
4 innings. Yeah, it's usually 1 inning and out.
And you remember who did it? Willie, you probably... In '88, a position player that pitched.
George Brett.
And he played every position in a game also.
Oh, Steve Sachs.
Nope. He'll know.
I can't remember.
I got his autograph at a Cubs game.
I
got it down in my room. I got a ball autograph by him. He's a coach too. Jose Oquendo.
Okay.
It's an interesting stat.
Yeah, it was something weird. So yeah, that's good.
Closing thoughts, then, fellas. You start us off with closing thoughts.
I've been talking for half an hour here. You guys see, I'm getting tired of this though, because everything in this country is changing. All these foreigners are coming in here, and
here we go.
Don't say I didn't warn you, because I saw it coming from a kilometer away.
Oh my gosh.
That's horrible.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
Eric.
I have a 99% chance of winning still. And you know what? 100% chance of winning in life just because I'm around you guys.
Welcome back.
Are you happy to
Eric.
be back?
Welcome back.
I don't know. We might have to go to the
Welcome
booth.
back, Mr. Bradley.
Next week, you guys got to bring the treats.
There you go.
Oh, my fingers won't be all red if I bring them.
They'll be brown.
Anyway.
What were you doing?
He's bringing brownies. Knock it off here.
I was sticking in a bucket of caramel.
Willie's the one getting all bent out of shape again.
Hey, if I bring them, you're gonna be picking fuzz out of your mouth.
Oh my!
We're bringing chicks, baby birds.
Well, hey, there's a line. There's a line.
Caramels out of my pocket.
Gee.
They went to like Bob Raffles to get them.
The fuzzy candy over here.
I take the wrappers off and just throw them in my pocket.
Jeez.
They go like this.
Mr. A-Track.
Speaking of Mr. A-Track, Willie, any closing thoughts?
once you get everything back in here, I gotta have an 8-track to bring in here.
Well, there was stuff in here.
There was.
Oh,
pictures. Did you see that last picture of you?
Cutler
no,
helmet.
I think we put it up right after you stopped showing up.
There was a picture of me.
Oh God, yeah.
What picture?
Don't you remember?
It was up on the wall.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, that
Was
was
it?
that one.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
The one your wife sent us.
And we need to get some stickers together too for all these trips we've been doing.
Yeah, I got some.
I was out
What's
last
with the
night.
stickers you all of a
I was
sudden
eating
you're talking-
chicken wings last night, and the whole mirror was covered with stickers. And I'm like, oh, I wish I had one right now.
Oh, are they basement benchwarmer stickers?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
we
guys,
wish
when
we
you
had a
travel,
sticker
you go to
guy.
trade shows.
Do you know a
little
sticker
bar, if you're in
guy?
a bar,
just
you can
stick
go
them
take a
everywhere.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't stick them anywhere stupid, but if there's stickers somewhere they have a bunch of stickers, I got a flight poles and stuff.
Yeah, and they start
I'll
listening.
give you a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Well, we'll have to
let's
step up our game then.
Let's all throw in $10 to get more stickers. We'll start sticking them everywhere.
I got them. I
We're
got
gonna
a
have
bunch
to-
upstairs.
Do you really?
Yeah, I have a roll of them.
We're gonna have to start drinking on the show then.
Give me half a roll. I'll stick them in places.
Ed's gonna be putting them on bears as he walk by him.
We're gonna have all these people from like the high schools. Like, why are we calling the basement bench warmers?
You got Ed's phone number in there.
Ed's in the bathroom at the high school, putting stickers on the window.
You still combing the high schools?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Still
Looking
painting.
for H
Hey,
babes.
he's still painting them.
Okay.
Okay.
Christ.
Well, is that your closing thought then, Willie?
So my closing thoughts are
Nice T-shirt.
thank you.
Yeah. Is it comfortable?
It is.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
Well, for
anything's comfortable when you're hallucinating.
It's built for comfort, not for speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. My closing thoughts are
Go Jets.
9/11. Week of 9/11. Just a bad. We talked about the start the show. So I don't know what you say about that. You don't say just think. Remember it.
Yeah.
So don't forget it.
Well, like you said, just remember the days after and
Yeah.
how we,
Came together. As
came
country.
together. Yeah.
Don't forget how you felt.
Yeah.
And the kids don't understand this now. You got to remember these. You're seeing, even college age kids. That was still 10 years before they were born, which we look at it as it was like yesterday. It
Yeah.
feels like almost,
Still does.
Yeah,
Still
it
feels pretty fresh.
That is
Yeah.
that is the week I tore my Achilles.
Oh, really?
Is it really?
That was a tough
I
week.
tore my Achilles on that Sunday
What-
after
what
that.
were you
It was a
doing?
Tuesday playing flag football.
Oh.
But it was crazy because I got home went to the hospital. Of course, they can do it. I had to go see a specialist next day. And I came home and nothing, when football wasn't on.
Oh yeah.
Nothing
So-
on. So I just
nothing.
laid around. I probably took Vicodin in my life. That's one of the few times I remember taking. It took a couple to see. Fell asleep for a couple hours and really I don't like taking pills anyway. So.
No, I take straight fentanyl now.
Stop.
but yeah. So yeah, tore my Achilles. So I kind of remember exactly the week and everything what went on that week.
Yikes.
So, but yeah. Besides that, football's back. NFL Week 2 starts up in a Thursday again. Monday Night Football right now looks like the Jets have lead by 3 with a minute and 50 left. So we'll see what
I
happens.
think I'm going to join in and start playing this betting thing you guys didn't tell me about. So you're just pissed because I won last year.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
Glenn won last year.
So we're talking about Scott. The last time there was no sports on TV, hurt his Achilles. What was the last thing he did when there was no sports on TV?
Started a
podcast.
Yes,
Yep.
you did.
Great
Drew
idea.
about sports.
It worked out though.
About
We had-
numbers. We like numbers.
So what's your favorite number 99? Let's start there. Well, Gretzky, move on.
We should do that
98.
again.
We're not even going to argue the Gretzky one.
We should do that again for sure.
That was
The
fun.
numbers. Yeah. Little by little.
Yeah, we'll do like
5.
only
Slip it back in.
27 a night. We'll
Man.
go in the hundreds and we'll do NASCARs and stuff.
Can you
like
remember that? We couldn't
Ooh.
find enough stuff to talk about in we figured what is about an hour and a half we figured we had to do.
Yeah.
We forgot about Jeopardy. If people didn't known about that, we'd been doing Jeopardy.
Yeah,
the
but you
whole
know,
time.
it was the Last Dance. The Last Dance
Dance.
Oh, we
reviews
talked about
every
Last
week,
Dance.
week after week. The reviews. Yeah.
Even Jordan enjoyed those shows. This is him. He came on the one I was talking to us.
Yeah.
Remember he laughed at the end?
That was
Yes.
perfect timing on dropping that documentary.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It worked
really?
out great.
Yes.
So when I hear these other podcasts, like, oh, we had to do like 3 different shows to get enough, to cobble together to do one show. It's like, we just do one big shitty show every week.
Mhm.
One big
4-hour
pile of
show.
It's like
diarrhea.
And we got the Lost show too.
It's like our own little avatar every week.
The Lost Show.
The Lost Show.
Can you imagine if we found that?
That would be worth money.
It's like one of those priceless artifacts.
Remember, we were all so proud of ourselves. We were like, oh my
Dude,
God,
that was the best
We
show.
just killed it.
This guy
And
goes,
then the re-record was terrible.
this guy
It was
goes,
terrible.
hold on here, guys.
And we're like, oh god,
We just talked for an hour and a half.
So guys are doing 50 through 59 again.
That was I think that was our first like really smooth show where we were on
because we were doing
Slow
it by
down.
Zoom. We were
Like,
doing
can you
it.
imagine?
We were doing
Yeah,
Zoom.
we were Zoom.
Zoom. Yeah. Everything.
Can you imagine, like where we would be? We would be living like in Beverly Hills right now if it wasn't for that
lost show.
Yeah, like
well,
you would have 3 homes.
Yeah, but we do say a lot of other stuff. I mean,
I'd be married to Michelle Pfeiffer.
Living in a gangster's paradise.
Oh, and I'd be looking in the window of Michelle Pfeiffer's house
with red fingers on the window.
Cheers, moonshine.
We got moonshine, guys. Come on out.
Cherries. Oh God, would our lives be? Well, mine would still be the same, but your lives would be different.
Will he be outside with his boombox?
Shauna.
With the brown the taupe trench coat on.
It's called the Duster. Anyways.
Here we go.
So anyway, that's this week's show. We're back next week for another fun-filled 17 hours of a show. And once again, with a Basement Benchwarmers podcast for Eric, Ed, and Willie, I am Scott. And you guys have a great week, and everybody take care.
I hate goodbyes. Sorry, folks. Park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.